right, you guys. Hey, everybody. What is going on, man? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream today. Hope you guys are doing good here on this fine weekend, man, to start it out here on a Saturday. We're going to be playing through some Diamond Dynasty, just games, man, grinding out some more of these P5's, going into some play versus CPU games. We're just trying to get stats and grind these suckers out, man. Right now, we're trying to kill a month pretty much until 23 comes out. That's about how this goes, right? We got less than a month now away from the early access, so I can't wait, man. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. Y'all do me a favor, as always, make sure to smash that like button for me. Subscribe down there to the channel, man. Subscribe. You just realized the face cam's not even on right now for the stream, so my apologies, guys. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I had it set up for a video the other day and then completely forgot to turn it back on, so there we go. All right, you guys do me a favor, though. Make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe down there to the channel, man. Subscribe. Make sure you got those notifications on also, so you know when we're live, when videos post, when shorts are up, and all that stuff, man. And guys, we're under 100 subs right now from 15K. I got to say thank you to everybody. Tweeted it out last night, but a big thanks to everybody. That was kind of my goal going into 23, so we can get lucky and hit it there before 23. Awesome. If not, we're close, so it's all right. It's all good, but I hope we do, man. I hope so, man. We're rocking it. But I hope everybody's doing good here this morning. Say hi to everybody here right fast. Oh, by the way, also don't forget to check out the sponsor here on the stream today. You guys, Aura. You guys can get a free 14-day trial of Aura by clicking the link in the chat, or also the link in the description as well. They are the absolute best in VPNs, identity theft protection, fraud monitoring, antivirus software, all in one app. So every 10 people that sign up for that free 14-day trial right there, we'll be giving away some autographed baseballs to our members here on the channel. So 10 people sign up for that. I'm going to be giving away a King Griffey Jr. autographed baseball and a Julio Rodriguez autographed baseball, man. That's all you guys got to do. 10 people sign up for it. We'll be giving away to the members. So it's free, 14-day trial, man. You guys take advantage of it. I like giving free stuff to you guys. I mean, who doesn't like free stuff, right? It's always good if you don't have to pay. Hope you guys are doing good. Orioles, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Baller Bud, what's up, man? Baller Bud, we are close, man. We're getting close. Yeah, we're getting close. It's nice. How the hell is your team at 98? Or is it because you got 90s in the infield? My team is 98 right now, I guess, because, yeah, there's some 90s in the infield. Yeah, we're just working on P5's, man. So this isn't my God squad or anything. My God squad's all P5'd already. This is them right here, man. They're all P5'd. I got the whole bench P5'd as well. I think they are, yeah, I mean, they're pretty jacked. This squad's pretty jacked, man. What's up, Spinal Bub? How you doing, man? Then we got all the starters here are P5'd also. A couple of the relievers, but I'm not going to get all those done. There's no way. It's not going to happen. I don't think it's not going to happen. I just don't want to start games and play with them. But we're going to play with this other squad here today, man, and work on some more P5's. They're mostly P4s, except for Lou Brock out here in left field, and we're actually going to move him. Let him lead off. I might as well let him lead off. But we'll work on these guys and see how far we can get with some of them today. Yeah, it's a stacked squad, man. It's a good squad. Yeah, I've got 76 P5's on the year, man. So my goal right now for the rest of the month, or for the next month until 23 comes out, is pretty much just to grind out as many more P5's as I possibly can, and then next year I'll see if I can beat it. Right? I mean, that's I beat last year's this year, so we'll see if we can beat this year's next year. That's that's how it goes. Hey, you guys, I also went and picked up my my autographed baseball, man. You guys from Joey Votto. At my mom's house. So there it is. Hopefully you guys can see it right there on the camera. I don't know if I'm too close or not, but hopefully it'll focus on it. But pretty cool, man. Thomas, all the best. Your friend Joey Votto. Pretty cool stuff, man. I am excited to get it. I haven't added it. I've got it just here in a little bag right now. I need to get a ball holder. But I found these really cool, wooden ball holders that, it looks like a little display case, like a shadow box. And they're just the size to fit a baseball, man, and you can hang them on the wall. And I was like, dude, I need to get 3 of those. Those are pretty cool. So I found them on Amazon, and I thought those are neat. So I might pick up those here in a couple weeks and put it in that and see how that goes. But to be honest, the team you have right now should be 99. Oh, it's a pretty good team. It's a pretty good team. But yeah, they're not. I mean, the attributes are quite low on some of those 90 cards comparatively to some of the 99s. So a little bit of a difference, and that's what's going to make up the big difference maker for that. There's Lou Brock with a double to the wall. Oh my God, why did I go to... I meant to stop at second. What do you tell? I haven't played in 2 days. I meant to stop at second, but we got him the double, I guess, but whatever. Oops. Yeah, man, listen, if you guys don't know the story about it, a couple weeks ago, he came in town. He stayed at my mom's. Wait, I don't think he stayed overnight. He was just there for the day. He came over to my mom's and stepdad's house. He's friends with my stepdad. being one of his coaches with the Reds in the minor leagues years ago. And as a nice thank you gesture to him and my mom and for all the help that my stepdad had given him over the years, he bought him a free truck, man. He bought him a truck, like it wasn't free. He paid for it, but yeah, he bought him like a freaking $100,000 truck, man. It was crazy. Yeah, it was it's like a F-150. It's not platinum. What do I keep saying platinum? I don't know what it is. It's the I'm trying to remember what it is, what it's called now. Limited. That's what it is. F-150 limited. Fully loaded, man, decked out, and he just gifted it to him. So very cool. I got to see the truck finally yesterday. It was awesome. In person, I got to see it, and I picked up the baseball too. But what's going on, Justin? How are you doing? Here we go. Willie Mays. We got 2 men out. I should only have 1 out, but I ran like an idiot. I ran like an idiot to third base with Lou Brock. It's like, I don't know. I had him set to run home. Wasn't paying attention. It happens sometimes, right? It happens to the best of us. Oh, Willie just clapped that ball. That's gone, man. 2-run homer right there. Let me make the webcam just a tiny bit smaller over here real quick, you guys. Shrink myself down there just a little bit, man. Yeah, it was really cool, man. I mean, they were completely surprised. It was a shock and surprise. They had no idea it was coming, and so. Yeah, you could bring they were in tears. They were tears of joy. I mean, it was just it was really cool, man. It was a cool moment, and it meant a lot to Joey to be able to do it. It meant a lot for them to be able to, for him to be able to help him that for that many years too. So really cool stuff, man. You're doing good. I'm doing awesome, man. I'm doing awesome. Kenneth, what's going on, man? Wonder if Team Affinity will be season based as well. I don't know. I wouldn't think. I mean, I would think it would be somewhat similar to how it always was in the past, and how it's been the last couple of years, where you're going to get probably the faces of the franchise, then the future stars, then the all-star cards, then the current faces of the franchise again, and then or legends of the franchise or whatever, and then probably the finest cards. Probably very similar. I hope they change how it's done though a little bit and make it last a little longer. Cause man, I'd finish that sucker in a couple days. Like so I hope. I wasn't a big fan of Team Affinity. I'm glad that it went away, and I liked how 22 was done instead. I don't think everybody should be given every card because then all the teams are the same. But with the way they're doing squads and stuff this year, I think it'll be okay. I should change it up a little bit, man. You said he was a coach for the Reds back then? He was a coach in the minor leagues he played 11 years in the big leagues himself, and then he was a coach for like almost 35 plus years, almost 40. He was in there for like 46, 47 years total in Major League Baseball as a coach and stuff too. Yeah, he worked for the Reds, the Royals, the Astros. The Braves, I'm trying to think. Those are teams he coached for. Oh, the Rays. He was the hitting coach for the Major League Tampa Bay Rays also for a couple of years. But when he played for the Mariners, Tigers, Rangers, Blue Jays, Astros, and Royals. I think I said them all. I think I got them all. I think I got them all. But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It was awesome. He played before I knew him. He was a player. I didn't know him at the time, so. I knew him as a coach and everything, but still, it was really cool, man. Yeah. Well, what's going on, Kenneth? How are you doing, man? I hope you're doing good, man. I hope you're doing good. We got Chris Sale on the mail for this one. He's at P4. We're trying to get him to P5 or at least close. Working on him a little bit here. Man, they dropped a bunt down with the. Really? It's not fast enough to get that down. Leon Roberts. Leon Roberts is his name. Yeah. His name, if you could tell me, I'd like to look him up on YouTube. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, Leon Roberts. You're doing good, nice. What's up, Braulio? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. So what? Yeah, I mean, I'm interested about these, about the changes coming to Diamond Dynasty. You guys know I posted the video a couple days ago after the feature premiere came out, showing and talking about all the changes coming to DD. Listen. I know a lot of people are like, a lot of people don't like change, man. I heard a lot of negative comments about it. I saw mainly positive comments, but we saw a few negative ones. I think people need to kind of take a breather, take a step back, and you haven't gotten hands on it yet. You don't know how it's actually going to be until we get to experience it. But in all honesty, our game in Diamond Dynasty as a mode in general has been the same damn thing since 2016. In essence, right? There's been a couple little changes here and there, but the process of everything is the exact freaking same. So I'm all for this new way of doing things and all that, man. I think it'll be pretty cool. I'm interested to check it out, and I think it'll add an interesting aspect to the game mode as a whole. Now we're going for third on this one. He's going to get a triple this time. So the minor league team he coached was the Red Hawks. Yeah, I don't remember what it was. Yeah, I don't know. Man, it was years ago when he was with the Reds. I honestly don't remember all the teams that he's coached for. Sorry. He's been a hitting coordinator a lot of times, too. He's been a hitting coach, and he's been a coordinator. He's been manager before of some minor league teams as well. And you know, they change major league teams all the time. So you can look it up, though, and find out all he's been on. Yeah, he's been on quite a bit, though. Doing good. Excited for today. Going to the snow with your family. Oh, very nice, man. We all be careful. Be careful. I hope you have some fun. I think it'll make you play the game more, which is great. Yeah, I think so, too. I think the return play for the game will be a little bit more interesting. There's people that are worried about it being the exact opposite, but I disagree. I think it'll make people come back and play a little longer. I think it'll keep the game more fresh all throughout the year. Can 23 come out now? Dude, I wish, man. I wish it was. I wish it was out now. You said he coached the Braves as well. I found a video. Yeah. There's lots of videos and stuff you can find of him on there, man. Detroit Bookie, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Yeah, he managed the Durham Bulls at one point too. He was a manager of the Durham Bulls when like Chipper Jones was there. So yeah, he was one of the big coaches that got Chipper Jones, and they would call him and help him. I know during the 95-96 World Series, both they had him in the dugout because he was so good with Andrew and Chipper that they would have him in there in case they got slumping or something happened, and he was there just to kind of make sure they were on par. But yeah, he did. I mean, I don't know how much he did. They were pretty hot during that time, but yeah, it was pretty crazy, man. He's been around a lot, seen a lot. He's got a World Series ring and a couple other championship rings as well. He's got the NLCS ring from the other year there, 95-96. I don't remember which year they won it, but which year they won the pennant and just went to the World Series. They didn't win it. He's got both those rings, and then he's got some minor league rings as well from championships there and stuff too. Yep. I appreciate it, man. Thanks, Michael. I was happy to get it. I mean, I didn't get the truck, but no, I'm just kidding. I'm literally teasing, man. My parents got the truck. You know, I mean, good God Almighty. My mom got a baseball too. My mom got a baseball from him autographed too, for her. I'll add it to the setup once I get a holder for it. It'll get put right here alongside the George Brett and the Pudge. I may end up getting new holders though for the Pudge and the George Brett because I have a Hosmer one over here too, Eric Hosmer. I used to like him quite a bit, man. So when he was with the Royals, I asked him to get that for me in spring training, and he did. But I saw your tweet about them speeding up the game. The 15 seconds is just a little crazy. I tell my kids when they're pitching for their teams to slow down. Yeah, man. Listen, baseball's a thinking man's game where every pitch takes the utmost concentration, every swing takes the utmost concentration, everything in general takes the utmost concentration. So I hate the new rule about the pitch clock. I think it's awful. It's awful for the game. I've never ever said in my life, God, I wish they'd hurry up and finish this baseball game. Dude, I want baseball to last as long as possible, so I love it, man. Damn, we need you to play co-op with him this year. No, I don't even know if he plays, man. I have no idea if he even plays the game, but I won't be playing much co-op. I didn't enjoy it in the tech test, and I wasn't really a fan of it last year either. I don't really like playing with other people. I know that's kind of maybe crazy, but I don't like playing with, because I get so fucking frustrated and mad at him. I lose friends that way. In any game, it's not just baseball, it's any game, man. Like I can't even play Call of Duty with others anymore, man. I just kind of play by myself. I don't like other people chatting in my ear. Also, like my autism, man, I don't like loud sounds, loud noises, or stuff in my ears like that. It kind of bugs me. I've just recently gotten used to the headphones while streaming, so. Need a SmackDown last night was weird as hell. Hopefully Sammy and Jey Uso these those and series. Oh, that's not gonna happen. No, Jay's gonna turn on Sammy, man. They've already got it set up for WrestleMania. It's gonna be Sammy and Kevin Owens versus the Usos for the tag titles at Mania. Yeah. Roman's getting on your nerves as well. Roman's not, I mean, it's not on my nerves, man. He's been epic. He's been an epic champion. And the story has to have a culmination, right? Culmination's got to be Sammy winning some sort of belt. That's going to be what it is, probably with the tag titles, him and Kevin. And Cody's the story for that, though. I think Cody's gonna take the belt from Roman here. We won't have to deal with him too much longer, so I guess thankfully for that. But yeah, Jay's gonna absolutely turn on Sammy before this is all said and done, man. It's just been kind of they got to lead you along, right? Still got like 40 days or something till Mania, so it's gonna be a little while before they They got to play that story out a little bit more. But yeah, Jay's not going to side against his brothers. I don't see that happening. I don't see him maybe siding with Roman. I see him turning on Roman eventually, but yeah. Just part of the story, man. That's just part of the story. Or Rock Kevin said he wouldn't help Sammy. Yeah, it's just part of the story, man. He will eventually. It's already booked, man. It's already booked. I'm telling you, I read all the spoilers for wrestling all over the internet and stuff, man. It's already booked, yeah. That match is already set in stone for WrestleMania. Is Kevin and Sammy versus the Usos for the tag titles. Yeah, it's already set in stone. It's been set in stone for months, in fact. Like, this has been the whole plan all along. They thought about possibly changing it up, maybe putting the belt on Sammy with all the reaction he was getting. But no, it didn't come to fruition. I think the big match with Cody at Mania with Roman is just bigger right now, personally. Yeah, I know what he said, man, but it's not like he really. It's fake, you know. It's all fake. It's all written. It's all written for him. They're only saying what they tell him to say. Yeah, that one's already been booked for months. No, we're not going home. I thought about it for a second, man. I was like, oh shit. No, we're not gonna go home on that. That'll be a nightmare. Hopefully Jay goes to try and get the Universal title from Cody when he wins. I want Cody Rhodes to keep it, but I don't know if he will keep it. I think he'll keep it for a little while. But I don't expect to see title reigns last like this one anymore. Not in the Triple H era. Listen, though, the problem, Triple H walked into this situation where you couldn't take the title off of him unless it was like the big guy to put over. Cody made the most sense, you know. And the plan ever since last year's WrestleMania when he debuted was to have him take it off of him. He was originally supposed to do it, I believe, at SummerSlam or Survivor. Yeah, SummerSlam, I think is when it was. But he couldn't do it because of the injury. So they had to wait for him to get healthy and come back, and then now they can. It worked out better, I think, to do it at Mania anyway, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't expect to see long title reigns like that for a long time. I think they know the WWE Universe is pretty pissed and tired of it. I also look for them to either create a new title or separate the titles here eventually too, or pretty soon. But let's talk some MLB, man. Let's talk some MLB. We got a lot of changes to Diamond Dynasty. That's what I want to focus on today, man, and talk about all those. What ones you guys are excited for, what ones you're concerned about. Maybe I can address some of the concerns, help you guys feel a little bit more at ease with some of it or something. If I know, I mean, I'm going to tell you what I know. I only know what I watched and what I think and my opinions on everything, but I'm excited for it all, in all honesty. I really am. I think big changes coming to the game is a much-needed thing, and we get a refresh finally for 23 and not just doing the same thing over and over again. So that'll be fun, man. Plus, I'm excited to get to play back online again. I'm still waiting my response from SDS as to whether I can play online for the remainder of 22 or not. God, I wish they'd let me. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen. But that's okay. It's okay. We'll let bygones be bygones, man. I was banned in 22, and hopefully that didn't happen in 23. There's no reason it should. We're not doing the same thing, so shouldn't have to worry about it. Don't have that the bad sponsor on the channel. We got a great sponsor now, so great sponsor and a great partner here, Mint Mobile and Aura, both. So we don't have to worry about those third-party stub sellers anymore, man. We're not doing that stuff. Listen, when you're a small creator and you do that stuff, like that's why I had those on. People asked me that all throughout last year. Like, why did you have them if you knew that was a possibility to happen? Bro, when you're a small creator and it's your full-time job and you're trying to make money, somebody offers you, several $1,000s to be a sponsor on your channel. You take it, you need money, so. I didn't hear them say anything for the showdown mode. Do you think it will be back? I know you don't like it, but let's see. But to me, I use it for batting practice and challenge. I don't see it going away. Yeah, I don't see it going away. I don't see why it would. There's probably nothing changed for it, really, in all honesty. That would be my my thing. They didn't really say anything about moments either, so I don't see that going away either. But I hope the designs of the ballparks changes, like in Yankee Stadium, the big screen that is in Yankee Stadium. I hope it changes a little bit like real life. I have no idea, man. I don't even know what it looks like, I guess. I don't even know. So hopefully, they tend to update them. I know we've gotten more stadiums added this year and stuff, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about it yet. Had to come visit the Walter White of not only Diamond and say, but no, I don't want to be no Walter White, man. No. We're not taking on a Nazi name like that. That's horrible. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We don't even talk about that. Heisenberg and stuff. No. We're good, man. We're good. I'm happy being me. I don't want to be anybody else. I'm happy being me. Do you think they will add new teams for mini seasons? No. They showed all the teams in the screen already for mini seasons. It looks like the same exact teams for mini seasons. But you got to understand, though, it's just team names, right? Those don't matter. It's not the same team every time. You're actually playing real-life people that play Diamond Dynasty online in the communities, Diamond Dynasty teams, every time you go into mini seasons. It's what were the games called before? Extra innings games. That's pretty much what they are. They're extra innings games. But yeah. Let's see. I think it was a joke that you were banned as long as you're no. They're gonna use steroids and get banned for less time. Yeah, no. Listen. I did. Sean, I broke the rules. I broke terms of service by having them as a sponsor. 100% did. I completely deserved to get banned. I've never said that at all, man. I completely deserved to get banned. I'm not mad about it. I wasn't mad about it. I was frustrated with the situation because I had to change up a lot on the channel, but I wasn't mad. I deserved it, man. Listen, if you guys were getting banned for it, there was no reason for me to not get banned for it. No. Yeah, I know. I just don't want to, listen, other people start wondering about when people mention stuff like that. So I don't want to ever be referred to as anybody like that. That's all. I know it wasn't the point of the joke. I know it's just a Breaking Bad reference, but I don't want to compare myself to something like that. Yeah. Plus he's a murderer and a drug dealer. I don't know. No, I know that wasn't your intent. I have to clarify for other people, man. You got to realize we got several hundred people that'll watch this and watch the VOD after the fact, and I don't want to ever have anybody think that that's the mentality or anything like that. So I know and understand most of the time when you guys are making a joke. I get that. All right. But the problem isn't if I get it, right? The problem is, does everybody else get it? And so when you do this job, you always got to be thinking about what everybody else is thinking, man. You always got to be careful because getting canceled is like one of the easiest things to do, right? So you always want to make sure that's not what anybody understood the intention as. No, I understand, man. I understand. Yeah, when I say stuff or like correct little comments like that or kind of make sure to give my little PSA after a comment, it doesn't mostly have anything to do with you guys. I understand what you guys meant by stuff. It's just, you always got to be careful in this day and age. So I don't want anybody to ever think that that's how it was intended or not. Yeah. Just one of those things you pick up and learn along the way, man. It's always better to be safe than sorry, right? Whoa. Why am I swinging at that? All right, 7-0 here in the fourth. Johnny Bench at the plate. Gomber on the mound. I think that was fresh on my mind because this morning, and maybe my fault for this, but this morning I'm watching YouTube Shorts. I'm like scrolling through. I'm scrolling through and I see there's a scene from Breaking Bad on one of my shorts, and it's literally when he does the say my name, and he wants him to call him Heisenberg. And I was like, wow. So it's probably fresh on my mind, dude. And I'm like, I don't want anybody to think of it like that. I just have a ton of respect for it. I appreciate it, man. No, I understand. Mighty C, what's going on, man? What's your thoughts on the XP path loop and the rewards? Oh, brother, I am so excited about that. Now I can actually earn stuff for the final couple of weeks, like before a new program comes out. I'm so happy about that. We covered all of the changes and stuff in the video the other day. Kind of gave my thoughts on them as well. But yeah, man, I love that. I think it's cool. I think it's really cool. I think it's going to be a great way to earn repetitive stubs, XP, packs, cards, all that stuff for free. Again, just like they always do for us in MLB The Show, man. SCS is the best gaming company in all of gaming at content, in my opinion, man. There's no denying that. Listen, there's other things that they sometimes, are issues. That's fine, whatever. Take the good with the bad, I guess. But as far as content goes and how they give us stuff for free without making you pay money for this game, there's no other game in any type of gaming that is better. They're not money hungry about it, which is great. I love it. I don't know. I've had some instances in my life where being sorry ended up being fun after the fact, and I didn't regret the situation I got myself into. No, it's all good, man. It's all good. Sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Well, the older I get, the less and less I feel that that's the case. Yeah, I got myself in a good bit of trouble when I was younger, so I don't Yeah, I don't look at life that way anymore. I don't really ask for permission anymore. I just do it, and I just know what's right and wrong, and don't do the wrong, right? Wayne, what's going on, man? Good morning. Go Brewers. Go Brewers, man. Go Brewers. Go Brewers. Go Brew Crew, man. The Brewers have my favorite announcer of all time, man. Most everybody, I guess, knows him all as Harry Doyle for Major League, right? What's up, Joker? How you doing, man? Yeah, you too. You're always no money spent in MLB. Yeah, always no money spent, man. That's one of my goals here on the channel, man, is to show you guys how to get every card in this game each year for free. If you guys don't know, when you're a member here on the channel, and you can become a member by clicking the link below, the join button, or there's the little money symbol in the chat also. When you're a member on the channel, you get access to a specific playlist that only members get access to here on the channel. And it gives you all of my stub making secrets, man. How to make stubs, how to get infinite amount of stubs throughout the year, what to sell, what to buy in the market, how to flip, all that good stuff. And yeah, you can get every card in the game, no money spent, pretty easily too, pretty easily. Bob Uecker, yeah, absolutely, man. Bob Uecker, I love it, man. Just curious, since you brought up YouTube Shorts, do you ever watch any of mine? Charm City, I have no idea. I literally just watch what comes up in my feed, man, and I just scroll through. I don't recall ever seeing any in there, man, that I know of. But I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't watch a whole lot of other creators and stuff on YouTube. Actually, and if it's baseball stuff, I don't typically watch. I don't watch stuff on YouTube about baseball. I don't watch other content creators in our community. I typically am watching like Tim the Tap Man and Dr. Disrespect and comedians. I watch comedians like some Tom Segura, stuff like that, and Bert Kreischer, Joe Rogan stuff. I watch those clips like that. Brian, what's going on? Logan, what's up, man? How are you doing? You're good on your way to work? Nice, man. I hope you have a good day, man. Hope you have a good day. You're guilty of spending too much money on packs? Wayne, you don't ever have to spend any money on packs ever again, man. I get you infinite packs. And this year you can earn an infinite amount of packs, literally just from playing the game. But, yeah, man, I get you. I mean, we had people finishing that live series collection the first couple months into the year with stuff that they learned here from the channel. So, and just able to follow along. And as soon as new collections would come out, you'd be able to finish them immediately. You could just go get the card as soon as it came out. So yeah. So I refuse to say go Orioles because I don't want them to go anywhere. I want them to stay in Baltimore. I'll cheer the Orioles, but don't want them to go anywhere. That's all. I got you. Theo Vaughn is so fun. I don't know who Theo Vaughn is. I'm not sure who he is. Not off the top of my head. Let's see. You love Euchre, but man, I miss Vince Scully. That man could read the ingredients off a cereal box and it would be entertaining. Yeah. And he always did it by himself too, right? The fact that he did it by himself is even more speaking to it, right? What are you doing right now? Just CPU? Yeah, just CPU, man. That's all I can do. That's all I can do all year. I can't do anything but that, man. Always got to play against the CPU. I can't play online or nothing still, so we're going to have to wait till 23 when it drops to be able to play online again. Yeah, we're just grinding P5's for pretty much the next month, man. Just grinding P5's and kind of, man, I'm really just kind of filling time right now for I want to keep streaming and keep going with content, obviously, for the next month, leading into 23. And so, yeah, we're going to be playing, just grinding out P5's. I've got 76 right now. I set to an 8-mile-an-hour wind, and I hit it 461. Holy shit. That was a blast. But, yeah, we're just grinding more P5's, man. I got 76 right now and trying to see how many we can get before 23 drops. That way I can go try to beat it next year in 23. I don't know how much we'll beat it, if we'll beat it next year, though, because playing online more, I'll probably get less P5's and I'll focus more on just the cards that I want to use on like God squads and stuff. Well, but who knows? The way it's done this year with squads and sets, it might make it a little bit different. So we might have to do it a little bit different this year. I might be P5 in a ton of guys. Who knows? But I'm going to be playing some more BR this year, too. We're going to play BR a lot, I think. Had that 11 win run in the tech test, which got me kind of excited. I've never gotten even that close, and I figure if I can get 11, I know I can get 12 at least once. So you're excited for I am too, man. I'm excited for 23. Very excited. Here we go. Bottom of the fifth, one gone. Your buy order for Seager finally went through? Oh my god, man. That took a while. That took a while. Yeah, it's hard to judge. I know people are asking, like, when will you think my buy order can do? It all depends on the player drop-off at this point in the year, right? February, I don't know, not many people are playing it. I've seen some content creators say that they went ahead and just deleted this after playing the tech test because they're like, I'm not playing 22 anymore. And I'm like, dude, I love 22. I had fun with 22, so no reason to leave it behind for me. Plus, it's baseball. If I don't have baseball in my life every day, just about, I'm a pretty miserable curmudgeon. Feels like a whole new game. Yeah, it feels good, man. I think it's the tech test felt great. I like hitting. I think hitting felt good in it. I feel that less off PCI hits were less rewarded. You could actually strike people out on All-Star, which was nice too. I'm looking forward to it, man. I am a lot. You gonna play online this year for Dynasty? Are you nice, man? Did you saw any highlights from yesterday's games with the new rules? Yeah, I was tweeting all about it, man. Yeah, yesterday I saw highlights and stuff and little clips. My Rangers were playing yesterday too, so I don't really care about wins, losses in spring training because it doesn't matter worth a damn because you got guys coming out in the second and third inning and, you know, pitchers are just working on a certain particular pitch sometimes in spring training, not really going for full game kind of strength or anything too. But yeah, I saw some highlights. I hate the fucking pitch clock. I think the pitch clock is the worst fucking thing next to the 3-batter rule and the runner on second. I can't stand it. It's awful, dude. The game feels rushed. I don't want baseball games to be over faster. I don't know what kind of fair weather fans are saying that they want baseball games to be over faster. But that's the most ridiculous opinion I've ever heard. Like, dude, it's baseball. Just fucking, it's a thinking man's game. You can't rush what's happening at the plate and on the mound when it's a thinking man's game. And this whole idea of trying to speed up the game, that's not even what they're actually doing. That's what they keep saying because that's what they have to say publicly because it makes sense to everybody. They can't tell everybody that it's to cater to the attention spans of a younger audience and a younger generation. I understand that. It makes sense from a business standpoint to grow the sport, but it sucks. You're taking the integrity straight out of the game, in my opinion. So that bothers me quite a bit, but it is what it is, man. We got to deal with it, right? It's not going to change probably, so it's here to stay. You want them longer? I want games longer too, man. I mean, the thing I don't understand is who the hell is going to a baseball game, spending a couple $100 if you take a couple people or something, you take your family or something like that. Even if you go by yourself, man, by the time you buy your tickets and food and some beers, some drinks, whatever, a couple $100 at the game, and you want it to be over in like 3 hours? Dude, I get there the moment the fucking gates open for the ballpark, all right? Usually for a 7 o'clock game, they'll open them at 5 o'clock. I'm there waiting outside for the gates to open. I want to be in there and enjoy the entire experience as long as I possibly can. If I was a season ticket holder, I'd do that every fucking day. Like, you know, I mean, they're just taking away strategy. I don't know that the pitch clock is taking away strategy so much. It's just taking away like the nuances of the game, right? The feeling of a baseball game. I don't know about that one removing strategy. Now I agree, like the runner on second rule being permanent. Now that takes away a lot of strategy. I think it's stupid. You're in essence giving the opposing team a participation trophy in extra innings by placing a runner on second that didn't even deserve to be there. You know. I mean, at that point, why don't they just say, well, at the end of every inning, whoever was left on base, let's just trot them back out there for the next inning to start off. I mean, what's the damn difference, you know? It hurts season ticket holders. Yeah. I love being bored and turning on baseball for a couple hours. Yeah. Get through. Nice. Keeping it going here in the sixth, man. We got 17 on the board already. Nice. Yeah, man. It's going to hurt teams, too. The shorter games are going to hurt teams, right? The game's not going to take as long. There's going to be less things purchased at the ballparks, right? Less food, less beverages, less beer, less alcohol sales, less money made by each team. To me, it's ridiculous. It doesn't make sense from a business standpoint to do it for that purpose and why the teams are behind it and owners even allowed it. But, you know, the Players Association, I guess, voted on it. I don't know how much the owners had to say in it, but I don't know. Maybe I have that backwards on this. I don't know who got to decide this, in all honesty, but it's just weird. These 50 hours of baseball through the season with it. Yeah, they're going to trim about 20 minutes off of every game. About 20 minutes off of every game. Somebody had the argument the games are shorter now because of it. It's like, no, it's the same amount of time. You're watching the same amount of baseball. And I'm like, no, you're not. Don't be a dummy and think that just because it's still 9 innings, it's the same amount of fucking baseball. It's not, dude. And then they're like, I mean, I don't need to see a player step out of the box for 10 seconds to adjust himself and all this shit. Why? Like, that's part of baseball, man. Baseball players are quirky and superstitious. You're removing their ability to follow through with their superstitions out of the game. To me, it's just part of baseball, and I just hate that they're getting rid of it, man. What's up, Noah? Holy crap, man. I think you're the first person ever on the channel to call me Thomas. I don't go by Thomas on here, man. Just Tom. Thomas is what my mom calls me and my wife calls me. That's, and I don't think my wife calls me by my name. I mean, how often do you call your spouse by their actual name? Unless you're yelling for them across the house. Yeah, I don't get called Thomas very often anymore. I know on the autograph baseballs I get called it, but... Which is funny, because when I was younger, I was like, no, Thomas is my name. I don't go by Tom. Then when I started the channel, man, now as I get older, like everywhere I go, it's Tom. It's Tom. Can't take your name for the order? Tom. It's just easier. You saw the Votto sign ball? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got it right here, man. I don't have it back here yet because I don't have a holder to put it in at the moment, so it's going to be a little bit before I get one of those, but we'll add it back here. I'm thinking about getting some new holders and putting something together over here on the wall. Kind of cool. So, yeah. Listen, when I saw the ball, and I told my wife, we were over there driving over to my mom's to go pick it up, and I was taking her some boxes because they're moving and stuff too, and I said, I wonder what it says. Like, I wonder what he wrote, because I knew it was personally autographed to me, so I knew it was going to be a 2 Thomas one, but I wondered what he wrote, and then I saw it, and he put 2 Thomas, what did he put? 2 Thomas, all the best, your friend, Joey Votto, and I was like, oh my God, does that mean I get to tell everybody I'm friends with Joey Votto now? Like, I've never met him. Guys, I'll be completely honest, I've never met him before, but it is still cool, man. It's pretty neat. No, I didn't mean to run home. I didn't mean to hit the button. Oops. 24-0. Looking good. Putting up those runs, getting a lot of PXP in this one. I guess that's the second thing he signed those 2 shirts we gave away last year on the channel, or a couple of years ago. And I've got the one here signed by him over here on the wall that we made for the channel and stuff and gave away. That was awesome. You love Votto, yeah? I do too now, man. I mean, he gave my parents a truck. Like, I can't, my parents felt like they won the lottery. Oh yeah, Reds Hall of Fame. Well, he should be a first ballot Hall of Famer, in my opinion, anyway, for the Baseball Hall of Fame too. The change that stuck out to you was the loop at the end of the program. Surely Dorn. Oh, dude, I'm happy too. I knew that's the first person I thought of too was Dorn. I knew Dornbush would be ecstatic about that, man. Still continuing to earn rewards for getting to play. And me too, man. I mean, I haven't earned anything in this game in 2 months, right? You know, I've been done with that program and haven't really earned anything in the last couple months, so. Yeah, Votto? Yeah. My stepdad's friends with him and coached him in the minor leagues with the Reds years ago. And he's maintained a good friendship with him ever since. And he calls him when he's struggling or in a slump or something and tries to work with him and help him out. And yeah, a couple of years ago, you guys remember the Lightning Joey Votto card we got in MLB The Show 21? So that month, right before he went on that tear, he called my stepdad and was talking to him on the phone about some things he could work on with his swing and change. And he implemented those, and then he went on that absolute tear for the month, and then he gets the Lightning card in the game and all that, which I thought was pretty cool. And but yeah, man, he's helped him out with stuff all over the years and throughout his whole career. And yeah, he came in town a couple weeks ago, and he gave him as a gift. He bought him a F-150 limited, fully loaded truck. Man, it was absolutely insane. So yeah, what a amazing guy. What an amazing gesture, and it's cool, man. I can't stop telling people about it because I'm like, it's fucking cool. It's not every day somebody just gives your parents like $100,000 truck. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Guy came to work on my Spectrum internet the other day. He and I were talking about stuff because he saw the setup when he came in and stuff like that. And I'm talking about baseball with him. I told him. I can't not, man. It's like the coolest story I have right now, right? He like 12 homers and 11. Yeah, it was nuts, man. I don't remember what all he did in that, but yeah, it was nuts. I remember when the card came out and stuff, but he went absolutely off. Yeah, they went out to lunch with him a couple weeks ago and all that, and I wanted to, man. I thought he was gonna be originally he was gonna be staying for a couple days. They thought maybe, and then I think he was just in town for the day. So, but really cool, man. I mean, what an amazing guy. Just, I wish I could have gotten to go to lunch. I was streaming while it was going on because she texted me in the middle of it, and I'm like, oh, or right at the end of it. I saw it at the end of the stream. I think that's what it was. Yeah, it was crazy, man. Jorge Posada, here we go. 7th inning. There we go. You're still going to be flying down the road with that nice of a truck. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. My mom and him, they're getting ready to move, and so I don't think they've driven my mom's car in like a couple weeks. And she's got a pretty nice, she's got a nice Honda Accord that's all leather decked out and stuff herself. But, dude, this thing, I got to see inside of it. The seats are, oh, it was so clean, man. The truck was so clean looking. It's insane. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he went off in 21 with that, man. And then I think he was dealing with injuries kind of throughout 22 a little bit, and then it kind of got worse. I don't know if he was all through 22 or not. It kind of seemed like maybe something wasn't all quite right, and then you know, he had the injury happen where he had to have surgery there after getting coming out for the year, and he missed the rest of last season shortly after the Field of Dreams game, if I'm not mistaken, because I know he played in that Field of Dreams game. That's what I would, if I would ever get the chance to talk to him. I'd love to ask him about that and like how cool that was. Like, he's a couple years younger than me, so like we come from that same generation of that movie is probably pretty special, you know, as a baseball person. And what an experience. And they were interviewing him during that game, I remember, because we were doing the watch party for it, and getting to hear his responses. He seemed like he was having just a blast, man, like a kid in a candy store, and I love it. That story's crazy. I can't go. Yeah, it's nuts, man. It's nuts. Logan, if you go to the community tab on my channel, you can actually see some pictures of the truck. I posted like 4 pictures, I think, of the truck on there too. Rob, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Bottom of the 7th. 1 gone. I'll be glad to get done with this Chris Sale car. We might work on the. I think we're gonna work on the cover. The Takashi Collection Otani next and getting him P5 as far as pitchers go. I think that's the one I'm going to work on. He wasn't that great for me. I couldn't hit a lick with him. But maybe it'll actually go kind of fast because I can hit with him. If I can actually start hitting, that'd be nice. For whatever reason, I can't ever hit with Otani's swing in the game. It's just one of those that doesn't work for me. I don't know why. It's disappointing because I love Otani, man. The unicorn. I mean, you know, he is the unicorn. He's the mystical, magical creature that we never thought existed until we found him, right? The two-way player that can do both equally as good. It's nuts. It's nuts. 24-0 here in the 8th. Here's Lou Brock. Lou Brock is 5 for 6, man. He's actually finally hitting. It's about time. Are you still going to play mini-seasons? Oh, yeah, man. I play every game mode. I play every game mode in here, man. Listen, I love playing offline anyway. I always have. Always have every year that I've ever played the game, man. So Conquest was my favorite game mode until mini-seasons came out. So, yeah, we'll still be playing mini-seasons. Yeah. I'll be playing a lot of online, but, yeah, we'll still be playing it. Why did it just... Hold on just a second, you guys. What just happened? Like, YouTube just popped up and showed something weird to me. Verify it's you. Yeah, it's me. Just a second, you guys. Couldn't sign you. What is going on? Account recovery. Why is it? Hold on a second. I don't know what the hell is going on here. My, to help keep your account secure, Google needs to verify it's you. Please sign in again to continue. Dude, I'm signed in. You've been signed out for your own protection? Like, what the fuck's going on? Hold on a second. Let me log back in. I can't even see the chat or nothing right now, guys. Give me a second. One second, y'all. Sorry. I don't know what was going on. Use your phone to confirm it's really you. Yeah, I don't. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's me. It's never done this in the middle of a damn stream. Yeah, it's me. I'm trying to freaking sign in, connecting to your device. This is so weird. Hold on a second. Enter the unlocked PIN password pattern. Get verification. Yeah, sure. Send it to my email. I don't care. What the ass is going on right now? I've never had this happen like in the middle of a stream or something. It's strange. Sorry, you guys. I'll catch up on the comments here in just a second. It wants me to create a new password for my account now. This is so weird. All right. Just seemed like a oh my God, what is going on right now? It's got me kind of worried. I'm like, it literally won't let me create a password now. That you don't use for. Okay, hold on a second. Let's try this. Okay. Continue. Can we go back to the... Yeah, like what the hell was going on? That's so weird. I've never had that happen before. Here we go. We're back to the stream now. Sorry about that, you guys. It was so strange. My bad. I have no idea what the hell was going on, man. I was just trying to figure out what the hell was happening here. Let me catch up on it, man. Sorry, man. Jack, what's going on? Moonshot, I'm sorry, you guys, for not saying hello real quick. I couldn't even see the chat at the moment. Jack, though, what's going on? Moonshot, how you doing? Yeah, it was odd, man. It's free training today. I'm personally ecstatic to get to watch the Jays baseball game. Oh, man, nice. So hyped for MLB 23. There's going to be a lot to grind for. I love to grind for players. Not sure how they're going to have feature programs and team affinity. I'm not sure. We'll have to see on the content stream when they do that one, yeah. Lou Brock is on the lineup. Yep, absolutely, man. Yeah, Logan, that was crazy. I don't know what was going on. Yeah, I don't know if I got hacked or something. I have no idea, but everything's fine now. Let me back in. I just, like, in the middle of the stream, all of a sudden it popped up and said, like, subscribe. You must be subscribed for 1 minute to be able to... And I'm like, dude, I'm logged into my fucking account. Like, what the hell is going on? It's weird. Strange. I just started P5 and Billy Hamilton because he is one of my favorite players. He sucks, though, so it will be a long grind. No, man, he's actually good. That Billy Hamilton card is pretty good. Steal bases and run. Bunt. Bunt and steal bases with that card. I don't know what happened to the account. It was weird, man. Yeah, it's good now. We're good. I have no idea. Very strange, but it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. Fucking crazy. Never know, man. You never know. I started sweating even more. I'm like, what's going on? I got to start freaking out. They got me worried for a second because I've never had that happen. I thought something was going on. I'm like, no. That was nuts. But I hope you guys are doing good, man. Y'all do me a favor. Make sure to smash that like button. Hit the like button on the stream today. I do appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, we're on that road to 15K. We are less than 100 away right now, man. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for me. Say hello in the chat, too. I love hearing from new folks. We're going to have content all through 23. I'll be streaming between 6 and 7 days a week most of the time once 23 comes out. And a lot of it will just be straight streams all day, man. Just all week, like one every day. So, and then we'll be doing we'll have videos and shorts and all that stuff posted, man. Showing you guys how to get all the cards in the game for free, no money spent, and having an infinite amount of stubs in your profile as well too. What's going on, Craig? How you doing, man? 23 will be so fun. Yeah, I can't wait, man. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited for it. It can't. The 24th can't get here quick enough. It's 24th, right? Yeah, 24th. Yeah, 24th can't get here quick enough, man. I was like, it's not 23rd, right? It's 24th. Yeah, it's 24th. Can't get here soon enough for me. Damn it! Come on, Daniel Bard's trying to shut me down now. Yeah, I'll still be doing for like the feature programs, man. Show you guys how to get through those the fastest way. And the great part about them this year is it's going to be a great way to earn stubs repeatedly, XP repeatedly, packs repeatedly, cards repeatedly because of the infinite ending to the feature program. So that's a really cool one, man. I'm doing great, Craig. I'm doing great, man. Glad to hear you're doing good. Hope everybody's having a great start to the weekend. Jorge Posada's a triple shy of the cycle, but I imagine that's where he's going to end up. Another homer for him, though. So refresh me. What Team Affinity was? All right, so Team Affinity was, all right, the 5 big programs that we had in feature programs this year, all right? We had the first one of the year, which was Faces the Franchise. The second one was Future Stars. Then we had the All-Star players, players from the All-Star game. Then we had the Legends of the Franchise. And then we had the finest of the franchise, right? Those were the 5. So that's how they did it in 21 also. Those were Team Affinity. It would give you like missions and stats and moments and collections and there are all kinds of stuff to do with specific teams or specific teams from those divisions. And you would knock out all of that stuff through the division. It was kind of like its own separate programs also on top of everything. And then you would earn 1 card from every team. It wasn't the choice packs and all. You just get 1 from every team throughout the whole process. So everybody got the same damn 30 cards, and then pretty much everybody was using the same squads. That was the only bad thing about it. This year, though, with the sets and squads thing being a different thing, I think that it's going to cause more of a difference in your squads while you're playing for Team Affinity. And even when you're seeing other squads online and stuff, I don't think you're going to see the same squad every time. I think you're going to see a lot of differences and a lot of shakeup in it, too. Name, what's going on, man? I'd love to get special PXP for hitting the cycle. That would be cool, right? Or if you get a no-hitter or a perfect game or something like that, 4 home run game, something. That'd be cool if you got a special PXP for it. I agree. I think that'd be a good one. There we go. 8th inning. Oh, look, I said it. I said I didn't even know that Chris Sale was doing it right now. We're in the 8th inning. 6 outs away. 5 outs away. Popping up in that lower corner after every out now. That's the thing that worries me. I don't like to see it. I don't want to see it. It's crazy stuff. Here we go. Ground ball to Posada at second base. Yeah, that's Posada at second base. I got Johnny Bench at catcher, and it just kind of works. He's got the option. He plays with gold defense there at second, so it ain't that bad, right? 4 outs away. You can finish 60% of each division in the first hour of 20. Yeah, hopefully that changes. Yeah, I imagine the format's going to change up a little bit. I hope so. I mean, I'd be done with the whole thing in 48 hours, man. So, yeah. I did miss making, now you can prepare yourself for the collections and stuff ahead of time and go ahead and buy cards, not in the collection, the exchanges for it, which is great. You can also make a ton of stubs off of that too, because most people aren't going to prepare. So if you invest in those, it's a great way to make stubs. It's like silver 77s and 78s typically are like the best ones to do, because the price just skyrockets when Team Affinity drops. So, bro, you make pulse pitching look so damn easy. Oh, man, I appreciate it. Listen, I've used pulse pitching since 16, right? So I know all of the tendencies with all of the pitchers. They pretty much stay the same every year with those guys, and then I just have to learn a couple new ones each year. But man, it is easy honestly, the pulse pitching is easy. I think it's the easiest one, but it's also the most accurate form of pitching for me. It may not be for everybody, and that's fine. But my old ass arthritic thumbs can't draw pictures so well, so I can't pull off that pinpoint stuff. Nick, what's going on, man? How do you feel about certain player cards having a DH primary now instead of a right fielder first base? I think that's accurate. It's accurate, right? If that's what they are and they're a DH, then that's how it should be. Yeah, that doesn't bother me. I mean, you're going to have secondaries on those cards, right? So, like, they mentioned, I think David Ortiz was one. David Ortiz is going to be a DH on his, but, he's going to have secondaries first base. It's not like you're not going to be able to play him there. If they played those positions, depending on the card and what year the card's from and all that. You'll still get it from that. Come on, is he going to be safe? He makes it in there nice. So you'll still be able to put him in positions. Come on, Fuzzy. But my cat, sorry, he was creeping up on me. But yeah, so I don't think it's going to change. I don't think it's going to change all that much. Not going to lie, don't like the 103 to 107 pitch speeds with more swing and misses. I get the foul balls, but that speed is nutty. I never saw anything over 104. I saw 104 in the game. I wasn't really fond of it, but I'll tell you this much. 104 in 23's tech test was slower than 102 in 22. even on high difficulties. I have never been able to make contact on like Hall of Fame or above, very well contact on outlier pitches at 102, 101, 102. They always seem crazy. I was hitting everything, even on legend difficulty, in that. So it was much slower. It was not 104. It was like 100, 101, 102. It might have been the 102 outlier maybe, but it was crazy. Yeah, it didn't feel as fast as what it said on the screen. That was my opinion of it. From watching vids, pulse seems to be the most accurate way to pitch. Well, it is for me. It's not if you can work pinpoint. If you can work pinpoint is definitely the most accurate. But for me, it's not. My fingers can't move like that, man. I can't make those motions straight in the design that they want. They want me to be fucking Pablo Picasso doing paintings and shit in MLB The Show, and I'm like, or Bob Ross. I'm not Bob Ross, you guys. I don't want Bob Ross paint while I'm trying to throw the damn ball, you know. We're going to add a little bit of green strokes to the trees to make them look a little fluffy and realistic. I just like, as we throw a fastball on 2-2 and add some green to the trees. I'm like, I'm not Bob Ross in MLB The Show. It just doesn't make sense to me. What years did Greg Vaughn play? I have no idea what years he actually played. Not sure I would consider him a legend. Listen, every player that used to play baseball and no longer plays is now considered a legend, I guess, when they come to the game. So that's just kind of how they do it. But yeah, I don't consider those guys legends either. Kinsler's not a legend. I'm a Rangers fan. Kinsler's not a legend. I want real truth. Michael Lowell is not a legend. He might be a legend for a certain team. They might be legends on those teams, but they're not legends of MLB. So they just kind of throw that word around. I tweeted something out the other day, though. Sportslands, what's going on, though, man? I tweeted out something the other day, and look, it's rare when you get a like from Ramon Russell, but I did. And I said this. I said, listen, for those of the people that are looking out there trying to think about big names, big legends that they're still waiting on to come to MLB The Show 23, you need to curb your expectations a little bit. What everybody's forgetting about is they announced right off the top of the bat, man, 7 brand new legends from the Negro Leagues that are coming to the game. And you can think about it how you want, and I think a lot of people just don't know about these players is probably the issue. But those players, those 7 players, are better than any player we've ever had in this damn game. I mean, those are some of the greatest players that ever lived and ever played this game to this day, all right? And just incredible athletes that don't get the recognition that they deserve. And I love that we're able to experience that, and people are going to learn about them through this great avenue that they put in the show for the next 5 years. So I love it, man. But don't just brush those players aside. Those are going to be some of the best cards on paper that you've ever seen in MLB The Show. By the time we get their 99s, or whenever we get their 99s, it could be day one. Who knows, right? I have no idea. But it's nuts, man. Nick, let's see. I just wonder what an Ortiz or Cruz would look like in the field, since they'll have a rating deduction on their fielding, actually playing them on the field. I mean, Nelson Cruz probably look about the same, right? Like 50-something fielding. That's 50, 60 fielding. Probably about the same. Same with Ortiz. I mean, they should be about the same as it is now. I don't think it's really going to change. In all honesty. So, I mean, fielding seems to matter a little bit more off of the fielding attribute, which is good. I mean, for the last several years, like David Ortiz and Frank Thomas and guys like that have all fielded like they had diamond fielding at first base, so it's been kind of ridiculous. But, Paulson's 20 for you. Pinpoint makes me look like Rizzo on... I got you. Coughing up meatballs. I understand. Well, that deflected off of him kind of far for the final out, yeah. Yeah, Satchel Paige, man, yeah. Yeah, true story, yeah. 100% true, yeah. Listen, and it is true. Like, everybody's going, man, where's the big legends? Where's our Belters and Ichiros? And I want those 2 guys also, all right? I want them just as bad as you guys do. I want guys like that added to the game. But just because they added seven insane legends that you don't know about doesn't mean that they're not greatness. I mean, I'm excited. I don't know a lot about some of the players. Okay, I know about a few, but I don't know a lot about a lot of them. And I'm excited what we're going to learn over the next 5 years with these players. This is season 1 that we're going to get for the Negro League players here in storylines in MLB The Show 23. Season 2 will not be until MLB The Show 24, and so on and so forth. Keep going one season every year. But I can't wait, man. Oh, come on, you got to catch this to save the perfect game. Oh, Willie Mays. Makes that one catch to save the perfect game that you usually get. Man, nice, nice. Come on, man. We got 2 outs to get it here. Some of those guys would have embarrassed MLB players there. Yeah, listen, man. It's not right that they didn't get an opportunity to play with what people at the time considered to be the elite and best players in the world, because in actuality, they were the best players in the world at that time. But, you know, it is what it is, man. Like, I can't go back and change history. All we can do is inform people of the history so they don't get forgotten, because they don't deserve to be forgotten. They deserve to be remembered and honored. So I love it. Some of those guys would have embarrassed MLB players. Oh, I'm sorry, I read that right. Hope Satchel Paige has good stats on his card. They're going to have good attributes. Don't worry about having bad attributes. They're not going to phone these in, man, with these players. They know what they have to do to make people want to use these cards. Because, listen, there's going to be a lot of kids that are playing that don't have a clue who these guys are, who the names are. And I hope they make you play through the full stories of them before you unlock the cards to use on your team. You know, that's something I hope quite a bit. Just because I want people to take the time to actually learn. I hope people don't just play through it and not really pay attention to the stories. And my recommendation to all of you guys, listen, if you love baseball as much as I do, and I think you guys do, it's so important to pay attention and close attention to these stories and actually, you know, understand what they were going through and what was happening at that time. It was a different world, man. It really was. And I can't wait. Big Poppy's going to be your wild card DH all year if it all goes to plan. Nice, but you don't know. Big Poppy might suck for you, though, Mario. You know, I mean, listen, even if he was good for you this year, you have no idea. Cards that were good for you this year might not be good for you next year. My George Brett card's the best card I've ever used, I think, in the history of MLB The Show, and it's my favorite card this year. He's my favorite player all time. But I've had years where George Brett wasn't good for me, so he could suck next year for me, and that would be awful, but it could. Oh, yeah, Ichiro was in up until he retired. I think, what was it, 2018, 2019, whatever he retired, 2018, 2019. 2019, I think. I don't know when he did. When did he retire? Maybe I think it was 19. Was the last year he was in, though. Yeah, after they retire, they can't be in for a couple of years in the game. And so they take like a break, then they try to bring him back sometimes. Yeah, it was a real popular card, man, so I can't wait to see him. I hope so. That's what is good about Madden. You have to play through the career of the player to get their card. But it's EA and the card is usually terrible. Well, and it's Madden, so it's usually terrible, I guess, is what I hear from everybody too. Man, it's crazy. Yeah, listen, I never hear anything good about Madden for the most part, so or 2K games or anything like that. So I just kind of take all their shit with a grain of salt, man. That's the only good thing they do, I guess, right? In Madden, sounds like it from what I hear. I don't know, man. I don't play football. I don't do basketball or football games. I don't have any interest in those sports. So it kind of sucks, man. I just recently got ESPN for the first time in several years on my TV back here, and I go to watch ESPN, and I'm like, there's no baseball news on here, dude. It's like I want MLB Network. I don't want ESPN because I don't want to look at other sports shit. I just want to see baseball news. That's it. Jackie Robinson book is a must read for baseball fans and history buffs. Yeah. Great point with Brett. 22 is the only year you've used Cal. Yeah. Cal Ripken's been one of those cards year in and year out that just feels dead, right? He feels dead inside. He has no exit velocity on anything he hits. Like, it's just dead ball swinging a wet pool noodle. A wet poo noodle. Don't swing a wet poo noodle. That can get messy. But a wet pool noodle. That's what it feel like, man. I think I should stick with the word wet spaghetti noodle instead now. That seems like that might be easier to say than... I'll start saying wet paschetti noodle or something. What's going on, man? How are you doing? Good night in Taiwan. Just unlocked Kutch and Brett today. Nice, man. But now I have to unlock all the previous monthly pro cards, which looks like... That's the one I skipped. So you can skip one set, right? If you're going after Mantle. You can skip one of the sets. You don't have to complete one of them. So that was the one I skipped. I skipped that one. I had them all. I just didn't feel like going and doing the final program for Bo Bichette. I was like, I've got enough cards and stubs for everything else. So I'm just going to finish it with everything else I got. So yeah, you can skip one. That was the one I skipped. I don't know. There's probably more expensive ones to skip since that one's free and it's just time consuming. But yeah, I understand that though, man. I understand. Man, I was looking out. I signed up for this to get on this waiting list for this program. See if they email me anything. Your Google account has been recovered 6. I don't know what that all was about, dude. That's so fucking weird. It said there was suspicious activity in my account. What is this email? Hold on a second. I gotta see this. I didn't check my email after that. I need to look at this. What was this, dude? Huh. I have no idea. That's weird, man. Someone might have access to your account. No, I know what it was. It was this thing I signed up for this morning, but... Yeah, I don't know. It was weird, man. It was weird. Let's see here. Let me back out real quick. All right, we'll go back to this. Sorry about that, you guys. Yeah, I was trying to find a way to be able to dub my videos. When we make videos, I want to be able to dub them in like Spanish and Japanese also. We have a lot of people that watch overseas. I got a lot of people in Japan, a lot of people... there's a lot of Spanish-speaking people even here in our country. So, you know, I wanted to be able to dub the videos in multiple languages on this channel and be able to put, like, you know, the same video up and just have it a different way for people to be able to see it. And so I had to get on this waiting list for something. So hopefully I find out about it soon. But Cody, what's going on, man? But the second half and Takashi sets are also quite expensive. Yeah, I was looking to skip one of those. I gotcha. Yeah, you just got to kind of weigh out which one you want to do to get... Yeah, for me, it was easy, though. T, why are you playing 9-inning games? I've been playing 9-inning games for a couple months, man. Yeah, is it so you can P5 pitchers? Yeah, pitchers and hitters alike, man. I can just score more runs in these games. And I got tired of playing at the created stadiums. I wanted to go play at course and just grind those. I don't want to start a mini-season because I don't know if I'll finish it at this point. Like, I probably would, but I just don't want to play any more of them this year. I played so many of them. I'm just going to grind out these 9-inning games, man, going for PXP. All I'm working on is just parallel and cards. So I get more at-bats in these 9-inning games than I do in the 3-inning games. So my hitters are getting P5 faster too. And yeah, I just wanted to do it a little different. So yeah, we'll be kind of doing this grind for the next month, man. Wait until 23 comes out and then and then it's all on, man. Then we get to start over and it's all on. The grind begins again, which I love. But yeah, that's all it is, man. Yeah, pitchers are quicker to grind for P5s if you're doing it offline in 9-inning games against the CPU. If you want to do hitters, honestly, it's been pretty fast doing it this way too. Just because, like I said, you're getting more at bats kind of per game than you would otherwise. And yeah, for pitchers, you know, you don't get the quality start points. You don't get the complete game shutout points. You don't get... trying to think if there's any others you don't get. I mean, you're not going to get as many strikeout points either if you're only playing a 3-inning game. They're going to lose energy so fast, you're not going to probably be getting as many. So, yeah, the 9-inning games are like the best way to work on parallels for pitchers. For hitters, I know you can almost hit a home run every time at the created stadiums and all that, which is great. But at the same time, I'm still hitting the ball pretty good. So plus, I got tired of just hitting home runs. Like, just hitting home runs nonstop. Like, to me, I'm not a home run derby kind of fan, man. I mean, I love the home run derby, but, like, baseball itself is supposed to be played much differently than a home run derby style. So, for me, I wanted to get base hits again. You know, doubles, triples, singles. I want to be able to steal some bases. I want to play baseball again. I also got to kind of get back in that mode of playing these 9-inning games for ranked and stuff, too. And the mini-seasons just didn't have me in that same mentality. So... Plus, I played through the last mini-seasons of the year that I played on, man. We beat it on Legend. That was kind of the goal for the year. And I'm like, after I accomplished the goal, I'm like, I don't really have another goal for it. I guess I just want to work on parallels. So I ended up skipping Future Stars. Sold them all when they released, but definitely a tough choice between second half heroes or Takashi. Yeah. Posada is just on an absolute fucking tear. Oh boy, is he gonna make it? Yeah, he'll make it. That was a lob throw from the wall. Like he threw a wet poo noodle. Johnny Bench. What's going on, David? How you doing, man? Yeah, David, it's all new game. All new game. I was already playing the tech test online. Yeah. Yeah, 23 is not 22, guys. If you were banned in 22... You're not banned in 23. There's no reason you would be. You haven't broke the rules in that game, right? You'll stay banned I'll stay banned in 22 most likely until that's expired or whatever. But yeah, you won't be banned in 23. It's a whole new game. You haven't broke the rules for that game, right? So they can't ban you for something that you didn't even break the rules in. That'd be like saying, I looked into my crystal ball and I saw that, whatever, yeah, they just can't do it, man. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to play online in the tech test if that was the case, so. But no reason I would be. Yep, nobody will. Unless they get banned for doing something this year. So don't do that, guys. I got monthly awards, Tree Screwball. It's a P5 this morning, did you? Nice, nice. I don't think I used that card. I don't think I used that one. I probably did for missions or whatever, but other than that, I don't think I probably used it much. Jeez, man, only got the 1 run. I didn't get any runs this second inning. Yeah, I've been telling you guys that all year long, man. Yeah, 23, you shouldn't have any issues in 23. It's a completely different game. Whole different process, whole different game, man. Nope, it's for that game. No, it's for that game. Yeah, it has nothing to do with it. I mean, if for some strange reason I am, then whatever. I'll just, figure it out like we did this year. We'll play again. Doesn't matter to me. But yeah, that shouldn't be the case. I mean, I was playing online in the tech test, so yeah, we played online every day of the week in the tech test, man. I think except for one. I didn't do Future Stars either. Felt like there weren't many good cards in the set, except for early days. Probably. Yeah. I liked a couple of them. There was a couple I liked, but yeah, the only one I didn't complete though was the monthly awards. I just didn't feel like putting in the grind for that final card. I was like, dude, I don't want that Boba Fett card. I didn't need him. So, oh yeah, I'm playing a rookie. Yep. That's the best way to grind, man. Yeah, if you want PXP, you don't play on anything other than the lowest level that you'll have the most success on. You never play on those high difficulty levels, even with the multiplier that you get. It doesn't matter. Like, I mean, not unless you're hitting a home run every time. I mean, are you going to hit 4 home runs on legend difficulty with a player? Probably not. If you are, then go for it. But overall, because of the successful hits and types of hits that you're going to get in the game, playing a rookie, you'll get more at bats, you'll get more success, you'll have like more home runs, more triples, more doubles, more extra base hits, all that good stuff. Just more success in general, which will net you more points, even than the multiplier would. Let's say you go like 2 for 5 in a on legend difficulty or something, but they were singles. I mean, on rookie, I could have gone, 6 for 7 with 4 homers and 2 doubles and gotten like 150, 175 points in that game. Otherwise, you're gonna be getting like 50 points, So, yeah, it's just not it's not feasible to play on the high difficulties if you're trying to just PXP grind. But haven't heard your opinion on the DH in the game this year in 23. Yeah, man, I've given it in videos and stuff, man. Yeah, you guys make sure you got those notifications on so you never miss out on the videos too. But listen, I knew it was coming. I mean, I've been telling you guys for a couple of years it'd be in the game eventually, and I knew the reason they didn't put it in 22 was because the game was already made by the time MLB announced it. If you don't recall, last year MLB announced it like a month or less before the game launched, so there wasn't going to be a way to change it that quickly. Recoding that and all, that's not a lot of work. It's not just a simple little fix to do. But listen, it's going to remove strategy from the game. However, the way they have applied captains to the teams, I love that they added a strategy feature back. I was worried about it removing strategy because knowing when to take your pitcher out for a pinch hitter is a strategic move, right? It's a big strategic move. So I hated that part, but I mean, it's inevitable. It's the DH. It's in baseball, so it was going to come to the game. So I'm just, we got to deal with it. I'll make do. But I like the captain feature. I love the. I think it's going to be really cool, man, especially for building theme teams and stuff like that. But that captain feature is going to play in quite a bit with being able to add a little strategy back. I mean, you can boost all your players so damn much. It'll be kind of nutty. But yeah, the DH is something that was never going to go away. I know all the people, it always cracked me up for years when people were like, they need to remove the DH from Major League Baseball. Like, that's what they need to do. I'm like, dude, you're a fool. That'll never happen. That's a paid player position by the MLB Players Association. Why would they get rid of people from getting paid and keep people from getting paid? That's a paid position, man. They're not going to just do away with it. It effectively would make less money for all players in the league overall if they got rid of it. So it was always going to come to the National League eventually, right? That was always a foregone conclusion. And with the video game, you know, it's a realism video game, man. It's supposed to be a simulation of baseball. So yeah, it was definitely coming to the game. I know there were a lot of people that were so pissed last year that it didn't come out with the game, and I was like, guys, what do you think they were gonna wave a fucking magic wand and EB Kadimi that shit right into the game? Like, you don't know the amount of coding and time that would have taken to actually make it work and function properly. Especially, I think they were trying to do it with the two-way player thing and that scenario too. So, you know. Sheets the bed. I love that name, dude. That's hilarious. Sheets the bed. I kept saying I felt like I was swinging a wet poo noodle earlier instead of pool noodle. So, yeah, we're both having a shitty day, I guess. I'm excited about 23 though too, man. If you have to choose 4 God Squad right-handed relievers for 22, who would you choose? For relievers, I'd have to look at my God Squad after this game to know who they are, man. I haven't played with the God Squad in so long. I don't even remember who's on there. Mariano Rivera is one for me. Probably the Aroldis Chapman is on there. Billy Wagner is another one. I'm trying to think of ones. And Goose. Probably Goose Gossage. That's maybe the other one. The last one for me. But yeah, probably those 4. I was kind of racking my brain for guys that were on that God Squad bullpen. I think those are guys like, I don't know if Goose is on there. Goose might not be on the team. I don't know. I mean, I don't know who's on this team for my bullpen. That Joe Nathan card was pretty damn good for me too, man. This Emmanuel Clase was actually a really good card too at a point in the year. That outlier on the cutter is pretty ridiculous, so that's a good one. When is 23? 23 comes out on the 28th of March, but if you pre-order the Digital Deluxe or the Captain's Editions, I don't think they're the MVP edition or whatever. Yeah, anything other than the Standard Edition, you get early access, and you can play on the 24th of March. Yep. Oh, and 1 count. 0-2 to Jose Iglesias. There we go. Well, we're not getting a perfect game in this one. We know that. That sucks. May take 1 to 2 days off from work when the game launches. Yeah. In my house, we used to have Call of Duty Day. So, like, I would tell my son, if you want to take off school today, he's not in school anymore. If you want to take off school today, for Call of Duty, you can. For the launch of Call of Duty. He doesn't play this game, so I'm the only one in my house that plays this. But, yeah. I used to do that, man. I was like, yeah, fuck it, dude. I know. Once a year. It ain't that big a deal. Call of Duty Day and birthdays. That was... My kids, though, always wanted to go to school on their birthday. It's so weird. I'm like, no, I want to see my friends. I want them to all tell me happy birthday. I'm like, yeah, they can just text you. Like, fuck, I'd rather stay home and do nothing. My idea of a great day is just staying at home and doing nothing. It's my favorite kind of day. And here's Devers. 2-0 in the 4th. How did I just score 30-something runs with an 8-mile-an-hour wind blowing in? And then this one, I've got a 5-mile-an-hour wind blowing out. And I've only got 2 runs in the 4th. Let's see. Do you think live series core prices would be higher than previous years? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely they will. Yeah. Yeah, I would imagine overall, and they'll probably stay that way for longer too. Because they become useless after the All-Star cards drop each year, pretty much, right? When All-Star cards drop, the live series cards are effectively useless because we've got 98s, 99s. But yeah, I definitely think they will, yeah. You always have exams on your birthday? Oh, fuck. That sucks. Wish I was able to stay home on my birthday. I always give my kids the option, man, but they never want to. Like, both my daughters always want to go to school. I'm like, y'all are crazy. I've never seen kids that actually wanted to go to fucking school so bad. They're like, it's just I don't want to stay home and do nothing. I'm like, why not? I'll never understand that. I'll never understand that. They'll probably understand when they're old how nice it is just to sit and chill. So packs are a better investment? No. Packs are never a good investment. You never want to buy packs. You only earn packs. Never buy packs in this game. Ever, 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 ever. Ever. Unless you're a content creator and you're making a pack opening video. But otherwise, you should never, ever purchase packs in this game. ever. The odds are not in your favor, man. Just go. You will spend more in Stubs buying packs than you will just saving up and buying the card that you actually want. But I will show you guys how to make infinite amount of Stubs anyway. Yeah, don't ever spend Stubs on packs, man. That's the cardinal rule. No, that's like the worst thing you can possibly do in MLB The Show is spend money on packs. Never spend your Stubs or money. No, but no. I mean, I'll show you guys how to get an infinite amount of Stubs. I think it'll be super easy to flip in the market this year too, based on that. I think it'll add a nice dynamic. But yeah, with the sets and squads thing, and the core players being able to be used throughout the year, yeah, I think live series players will be used much longer throughout the year, and they'll probably maintain a much higher price as the year goes on too. They won't drop off as soon as they typically do, you know. Usually when finest cards drop too, the price just tanks on those like insanely. And I don't see it. I don't know that it will this year. I would just have to see how usable they still are, right? I mean, the captain boosts are going to be a big thing also. So people will be keeping those live series cards probably to fill out those squads, like theme squads and stuff. Subscribe to T's members only. Yeah, never look back, man. Got man on money spent too easy. Yep. Yeah, man. You guys become members on the channel. You get access to a specific playlist that teaches you how to flip cards, how to work cards in the market, exactly what to flip. I go through the process and show you guys all of it, and you'll forever learn how to do it, man. So yeah, you become a member by clicking the join button below or the little symbol there in the chat, the money symbol in the chat. There's a link in the description also. If you're on an Apple device, for whatever reason, you have to go to Google Chrome to be able and access YouTube from there. Don't do it from the app on your Apple device. Apple and Google are in this never-ending pissing contest, so it doesn't actually work. It's fucked up, but yeah. But you can still access everything once you're a member from your Apple device. You just can't. You just can't join from there. I don't know. It's weird, man. Not from the app. I thought he was gonna catch that at first. When I was in kindergarten or third grade, I wanted to go, but that was because the teachers would throw a party with cake and cupcakes. Oh, really? I gotcha. Nowadays, you're not even allowed to bring cupcakes or a cake unless it's been bought at a store, like to school. You can't even like home bake something and bring it to school because they're worried that you're gonna lace it with drugs. I'm like, I mean, if I was going to do that, I'd just eat the fucking cupcakes and cake myself. I'm not going to share. Like, I would have eaten that on the bus on the way to school, right? And then had a real fine day at school. Flying high in history class, man. Kids don't do drugs. That's a bad thing. Bad advice. Don't do that. It's bad. Bad habits. School's important. It's my PSA. Holy God, Posada's on an absolute tear. Everything he hits is just freaking mashed. I think Posada, in all honesty, I know the Joe Mauer card was really good for me, but Posada being a switch hitter is probably the best catcher I used all year. He didn't make the God squad. I didn't put him on there because I wanted to use that 99 Mauer because he was new. But man, that Jorge card is just, it's insane. Dude, when I was a kid at the carnivals, we used to have carnivals at our elementary school. This is when dinosaurs ruled the earth when I was in elementary school, but we used to have like carnivals and stuff, and they would have like a cakewalk. I don't know if you guys know what a cakewalk is. It's pretty much like musical chairs where you get cake as your reward or for winning. And so like everybody would just bring home baked goods, right? It was home baked cookies and cakes and cupcakes and all this. You can't even do that now. Now it's all Walmart cakes and stuff like T, is there any regular high elevation other than Coors? Is there another regular high elevation other than Coors? Coors is the best. Laughing Mountain is the other big one. Yeah, Laughing Mountain is high elevation. Yeah, but the ball doesn't seem to fly out of Laughing Mountain like it does here to me, for whatever reason. I don't know. I hate playing at Laughing Mountain personally. I don't know. Listen, those minor league parks have been the same in the game since 16 when I started playing again, and I'm just tired of playing at the same damn ballparks every year. So major league parks are different. At least they're real. I wish they'd add real minor league parks. That would be cool. I don't care about playing at make-believe stadiums unless they're like, they got little quirky aspects to them and stuff, which they said they've added to mini seasons visiting squads this year. They made custom stadiums for them, which I think is really cool. What do you think about Team Affinity coming back for 23? I mean, it is what it is. I liked it in 22 better, the way it was. The way they did 22 as opposed to 21 with Team Affinity, we got more cards, more content. We got it more frequently. We didn't have to wait as long in between. So I liked the change away from Team Affinity in 22. I also didn't like that they gave everybody all 30 cards from every team because you played the same squads online every game, right? It was just kind of annoying. Like, it was just really boring. It was really annoying. So I didn't like that. I liked the change in 22, but I think that they're going to have a change to it in 23. I think it's going to be changed up a little. I don't think it's going to be the same as it was in the past. I think it'll be a little different. I know you're going to get the 30 cards and all that stuff. I hope it takes longer, man. I mean, I just hope I'm done. I hope it takes me longer than 48 hours to finish Team Affinity. Like, I'd finish it in 2 days, and I'd be like, well, now I got 2 months of nothing to fucking do. So that was annoying. That's what I loved about 22, was there was always something to do. So that also what kills Fun and Road to the Show. Seeing the same parks over and over. Yeah, yeah. See, for me, it's the opposite. Coors is horrible for you, and laughing is... Really? I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, I just don't... I've never liked that Laughing Mountain Park. If you guys don't know, Laughing Mountain and I think it's Barnes Canyon is the other one. They're like almost identical. The parks are. But Laughing Mountain is considered the stoner park in the game. It's like made as a whole joke. Like everything on the walls is not real. Like the ivy's not real. It's like painted on. Even in the game, you can tell it's painted on and not like real ivy. Like when you play at Wrigley, you know. Everything is just supposed to be a joke at that park. It's kind of funny. I don't know how many people still realize that or notice that, or if it's just a little Easter egg. It's a little stoner Easter egg in MLB The Show. It always has been. I mean, that's how I always looked at it. I mean, it's 420 to center, you know, just little quirky stoner nuances, which I love. That's awesome, man. I think it's funny. Here's Lou Brock in the 6th, man. Only 6-0. I just can't score in this one. In 21, I think 75% of ranked games I played were at Ship It. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's been the case since 16. That was a thing for every year, man. Ship It's the cheesiest ballpark you could possibly play at. 22, they lowered the elevation by half. Thank God. I hate that ballpark, man. It's such a cheese dick stadium to use. Like, I mean... It was always ridiculous to me. The fences were so damn short. The ball would fly out way too much at that stadium. I hate playing there for online games, just because it was just ridiculous. You could hit a pop-up and it's a home run there, and I don't like that kind of baseball. Yeah, more like 90%. Yeah, it's probably like 90, 95%. Seriously. I mean, out of like the 500-600 games I probably played that year in 21 online, I bet you 400 or 500 of them were... It was nuts, man. Yeah, it's always been a ridiculous thing to me. I've always hated that they that the community made Ship It like this god park for the game. So I was really happy when they decreased the elevation for 22. Now, I haven't played online except for that first month this year. I really hope they don't do it in I hope I don't have to play there a whole lot in 23, but I know people still play there quite a bit still, but the batter's eye, I get the batter's eye. The batter's eye is nice, but there's other fucking good batter's eyes to play with, so you don't have to do just that one. So I never understood it. Never understood it myself. I was like, don't these kids get tired of playing at the same fucking place every damn game they play to? It's crazy, man. Are you going completely no money spent this year? John, every year. Yep, I've been no money spent every year. I never spend money in this game, man. Yep. There's no reason to spend money in this game. There never is. If you're spending money in this game, it's because you don't have the time to grind. And that I understand. I get it. But, yeah, there's no reason to ever spend money in this game. I'm always no money spent. I mean, I'll buy the game. I'm buying the $100 version of the game. I'm not waiting for Game Pass version. I want that 4-day early access, too. But, yeah, I'm always no money spent. The only money I spent in 22 was when I got my account banned and got console banned. on my PS5, where I tried to create another account. It wouldn't let me play. I couldn't even get past the main menu. Like, I couldn't play offline or online in that one. So that was annoying. I couldn't even get to Diamond Dynasty. And so I bought an Xbox, and I got the game on Game Pass, and I thought instead of buying the $100 version of the game again for Xbox, I'll just play it on Game Pass. And to try to help myself catch up, I did buy $100 worth of stubs. I bought $100 worth of stubs last year just to get started because I was a month behind. And, I mean, I already had every card that was released at that point when I got banned. So it was like, fuck, dude, this sucks. And, yeah, so I did that as like a little jumpstart help. That's the only reason I spent any money, though. Other than that, man, never. There's never a reason to spend money in this game. Unless time is not on your side. If time is a valuable commodity that you're not going to have to be able to grind and play and work the market and all that stuff like I teach, then yeah, I get it. I get it, man. And it's your money. If you want to spend money, spend money. It's your money. Do what you want with it. I'm not here to knock people for spending money. I'm just telling you that you don't have to. You never have to. Nugget, you were snoring so loud, sweetie. I can feel it through the headphones. And yeah, not just hear it. I can feel it. Let's see. Thoughts of a one shirt. I got you. Oh, you're good, man. Would an internet disconnect bring about a cooldown like dashboarding? I don't know. I guess we'll have to see on that. They didn't say one way or the other. Apparently, the cooldown is only in co-op games, too. It's not in ranked seasons or events or Battle Royale. It looks like it's only... I hope they implement it in ranked seasons, at least. BR and events, I could care less, right? You just want your wins, so who cares if they put it in there. But in ranked, I hope they add it, a cooldown period for people in there. I think it'll keep people from quitting a little bit more. So I would love it. I like to open a $50 bundle at the beginning of the every year. I got you. I just get that $100 version, man, and then I do that. I don't like to buy packs. I don't like to ever buy packs in this game. Buying packs to me is such a waste because you can just buy the card you want. I mean, you can earn an infinite amount of free packs this year. In 23, you'll be able to with the infinite feature programs. So come on, he's catching this. Willie Mays would have fucking caught that, man. You got to be shitting me right now. Damn. That sucks. Yeah, I just don't like to. I mean, you can typically buy the card that you want faster than you'll get it out of packs, and I love opening packs. Don't get me wrong, I do, but I love opening free packs. I'm too cheap, man. I don't like wasting my stubs on packs. I do it from time to time, because I'm an idiot, but we all do, right? Dude, shit! What is with my fucking defense right now? There we go. All right, picked it up and got him. You're such a bad bunter. You bunted with Billy Hamilton and with Hamilton and Honus, and they both popped out to the catcher. Are you tapping the joystick before you do it, man? You gotta. So before you bunt, what you want to do is you want to tap over with your right joystick to the right, always to the right. You never want to bunt. Not in this game. In real life, yeah, you want to bunt to third base. That's fine. If you're doing a sacrifice bunt, that's fine. You can bunt to third base, but you always want to bunt the ball towards the second baseman. So you actually want to do drag bunts. You never want to just square around and wait to bunt either. All right. You want to do drag bunts to second base. And the whole reason is because the animation that they have for the player, and it's the perfect place to bunt in real life too if you're trying to bunt for a hit. In essence, the catcher will step up to try to field the ball. The pitcher is going to move in to try to field the ball. If the first baseman comes to field the ball and the second baseman comes to field the ball, there's nobody covering first base, and you're going to be safe. So if you bunt it towards second, that's kind of what you'll do. You'll converge everybody in one spot. It leaves an open base with a speedy guy. You can get to the bag. Anybody who was a kid played baseball when they were a kid or something, that's what that's what anybody ever teaches to. If you bunt it towards second base to bunt for a base hit, that's the perfect place. It's the sweet spot to bunt for a base hit. So you tap to the right, it'll induce the bunt to the right side. And then what you want to do is you'll just want to lay a drag bunt down. I'll do one with Lou Brock the next time he comes up and show you what I'm talking about. I'm a master bunter at this game, man. Back in the day when I was playing with directional hitting, you have to play a different way with directional hitting. You can't play the game the same way. You can't go for home runs, and you're not going to score as many runs. You got to try to manufacture runs, right? So a contact speedy squad is what you want to roll with when you're playing directional hitting. It just makes more sense. And that was where I always had success getting to World Series with it. And listen, people hated me for it. I get told I was a cheeser and all this stuff. I don't care, man. The goal's to win. I don't really give a shit if you're happy that I beat you at the end of the game. Like, that doesn't mean shit to me. So, but I would almost run like 1 through 9, 1 through 8 through my order of bunters and speedy guys, so I could bunt with anybody at any given time. Now, would I bunt with them all? Not necessarily. Were there games that I would? Yeah, sometimes you're playing an idiot who won't move their infield in for the bunt defense, even though they've seen you bunt like 5 times. It's like, dude, if you're just going to keep being dumb, I'm going to take advantage of it. Like, I'm sorry. It's just, you know. But yeah, I mean, bunts are really easy to combat if you play with the bunt defense. If somebody's got the bunt defense on you, then, you know, don't do that drag bunt. It's not going to work. I would recommend if you've got a contact hitter up that's a bunter, and they do that, they move their defense in to play like for bunt defense. I would switch to the contact swing, and you try to bloop something over their head. That's what I always did too, and it worked like a charm. So it was always great, man. 1-1 count. Hardest type of squads to beat when they use them right is contact and speed squads. Yeah. If somebody knows what they're doing. Listen, if somebody knows baseball, right? I mean, people that know baseball know that baseball is not all about home runs. So if you can play a little street strategy and work out a game plan for how you're going to approach it, oh, dude, it's absolutely disgusting. Like when Ichiro was in the game, it was just it was so nasty to be able to do, man. You could bunt with Ichiro, you could slap those hits over their head. I had like an over 400 online average with Ichiro. Every year he was ever in the game. He was a god at everything I could do. I love his cards so much. Yeah, that was always a crazy one, man. It was awesome. It was awesome. 11 Ks here in the 7th. I just haven't put up runs in this game, man. Not worth a crap. I can't score. I don't know what's going on. You guys do me a favor, though. If you haven't already today, man, make sure to hit that like button, the thumbs up on the stream. It helps more than you know. Helps us grow the channel. Helps new people find us out here on YouTube while we're streaming and all that stuff. So if you want to help others out also, that's awesome. You can help me, too, at the same time. So I appreciate it. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, too, man. We are less than 100 subscribers away from 15,000 here on the channel, man. So you guys are incredible. I just want to say a thank you. This will be our 5th year making content here for MLB The Show. Last year, we doubled the amount of subscribers, over 22. We started the year with just about 7,000, and making it to almost 15 is pretty crazy, man. So I can't wait to see what the future holds for the game and all that. I definitely miss Ichiro, yeah. Why did they remove him? He retired. Yeah, players cannot be in the game after they retired for at least a few years. So it's like 2 or 3 years typically is how long they have to wait, but at minimum. I believe it's 3, but I'm not positive. I think it's 3, but I'm not positive. But yeah, when a player retires, they won't be in the game for several years. Like Albert Pujols will not be in the game this year. So, do you think we will get a 99 Jeter day 1? Mighty C, I have no idea. I know we're getting 99s day 1. There's going to be a lot of 99, and not just one. There's going to be lots of them. You'll be able to earn 99s in World Series and BR and events, all that stuff. So that's what they've told us. It's not going to be like it has in past years where there's the slow build to them. I have no idea who's going to be available and when, right? I couldn't tell you, man. I have no clue. I hope so. At the same time, I'm kind of gonna miss waiting for those cards throughout the year too, because I do like to do that. But with the inclusion of squads and sets, I think that or seasons and sets, I think that it's going to allow for more versatile squads. You're going to play with more cards this year too. So he will be back. I have no idea. No idea, Noah. Yeah, that's not up to me. If it was up to me, he'd be back this year. I know he could return this year because who was it that they put in? Or it's Kinsler. Kinsler retired in, I think, 2019, and I think Ichiro retired in 2018. I think. Let's look it up. When did Ian Kinsler retire? December 2019. Let's see. Ichiro retire. Ichiro retired in... Come on, really? Like, why is it... Yeah, in 2019 also. 2019 also, right? All right. So yeah, I mean, it's possible he could come back this year. That's my hope. Him and Adrian Beltre both, man. Beltre's the other one I want back, so... Yeah, those are crystal ball questions, though, man. I have no idea. I can't answer those. SDS and the MLB Players Association could probably answer that if you find like their head of gaming development for the MLBPA or whoever they talk. I don't know what their title is. Whoever they talk to, because if you guys don't know, SDS isn't the final decision maker on who gets added to the game. They get a player, they get players that they want to add. They have to then get permission for them. So, that's just something that you kind of always kind of keep in mind. They have to pay money and get permission to use their likeness and their licensing. So, and some guys are more expensive than others. Some people want more money. Jeter was one that I always just assumed he probably wants a lot of money. That's probably why they haven't put him in the game just yet, But I'm glad he's coming to the game now, man. I'm happy. And if I'm wrong about the money thing, I'm wrong about the money thing. But I mean, that's just, it makes sense. So that's what I would assume is happening there. And I don't know what the actual rule is on the how many years they have to wait before they can be put back in the game. But I've never seen anybody come back before, I want to say 3 years. I can't think of anybody that returned after 2. I want to say it's at least 3 years. So Ichiro wasn't in 20, 21, or 22. So maybe, who knows, man? I'd love it. I would love it. That would be that'd be the icing on the cake, man, if they added him back to the game. Dang. I was trying to get it up in the air a little bit. I think a fun program would be fans of the game. Like put popular fans in the game, like 2K does, even if they're offline only. Put popular fans in the game? Yeah, we were talking about this yesterday or the day before, man. I don't want fake people that aren't real players in the game. I don't want that myself. I'm not a fan. Like I hated the Reggie Stalker shit even when they did that. I don't want that, man. It's a simulation game. I don't. What do you mean? Are you talking like celebrities and stuff that are fans? Or like I've seen they've added like wasn't like Dak Prescott got added to 2K or something like that to the NBA game or so? I thought something like that happened. I don't want anything like that in our game. I don't. Not for me. That would cheese dick it around a little bit too much for me. I want it to stay more true to the game. I'm not a fan of those guys being in here. I mean, they don't deserve to be in here. The guys that are in here deserve to be in here. They worked hard to get in here. I'm just not for me. That wouldn't work. P5 cards is my favorite thing to do in MLB now. Oh, nice, man, nice. Yeah, it's fun, man. You always have something to grind, right? You always have something to grind. Like, yeah, celebrities, like, no, I don't want that shit. No, man. I mean, it's like people have said they should put a Michael Jordan card in the game. I think Michael Jordan wouldn't get anything above a bronze card in the game because he was a shitty fucking baseball player. Like, those guys wouldn't be good baseball players. I wouldn't want that. That would be a complete turnoff to the game for me if they did something like that, dude. I would hate that. 99 overall, Big Tom K, 99. Max contact and power, max speed. Well, Big 20. I got you. You're all good. I can tell you one thing. If it was realistic, my speed would not be a 99, man. I was always pretty slow. I was a first baseman and a corner outfielder. I just wasn't fast. I'm still not fast. I'm slower now. I can't run for more than 3 seconds without having to stop to take a breather and ice my knees. So things jiggle now that just at 41 that just didn't used to do that, slows me down. That's what I'm convinced of. I'm like, man, I ain't supposed to have titties, but I feel them jiggling. Like, it just don't feel right. All right, here's Lou Brock. I told you I'd try to drop a butt down, so here we go. I'll try to drop a butt with you. I'll move that joystick over to the right. Now we're going to work on a drag bunt. That's going to be a pop-up. You can't control whether it goes on the ground or whether it's in the air. The only thing that you have control of like that is with your zone. And if he throws it up high in the air, like that one was thrown a little high in the zone, you got more of a chance for it to go in the air like that. You're not going to be on top of the ball as much. You're going to be under the bunt. So Lou Brock wasn't a good bunter for me this year, though, anyway. I was going to try it just so I could kind of show you what I was talking about at least. But that's what I mean. Drop that drag bunt down. Work on your timing with it, and you'll actually get better at it. What is your opinion on Bo Jackson or Deion Sanders? I really want Craig Counsell. I don't know who Craig Counsell is. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. That name sounds familiar, but I don't know why I don't know who he is. Bo Jackson, great. I would love to have Bo Jackson in the game, but it's not going to happen most likely. They likely have a exclusive contract with EA for Bo Jackson, so I don't see that happening. Deion Sanders, dude, you'd get a low diamond card probably, or a gold or something. Listen, Deion could catch anything. He could run, he could steal bases, he could bunt, and he could beat out infield hits. But Deion Sanders was not that good of a hitter. Deion Sanders is a natural-born athlete. He could probably play any sport he tried with a little bit of success. But he wasn't that great at baseball, man. He just wasn't. But listen, the things that they used him for are things that they don't do at this time in baseball. And I think people would hate the card in the game because it wouldn't play to the meta style that people are used to in the game. So it'd be kind of crazy. But Bo Jackson, though, is a stud. I'd love to have him at it, but I just don't see it happening. They give Vladdy Jr. like 70 speed last year, so you know, that's, I guess, right? I bet he's faster than me, seriously. No bullshit, just baseball, man. No bullshit, just baseball. Yeah, I don't want the bullshit of football players and basketball players added to the. I mean, if they actually played baseball, that's one thing, right? But like, I don't need to see a Tim Tebow card ever again in this game. That was ridiculous that year. I don't need to see Pepe Alazar and Joe Random. I don't need to see. I don't ever need a Michael Jordan card or anything like that. It just no. I don't need a Russell Wilson card, even though he's been signed by a couple teams. Like, no, man, I don't want that stuff. That would seriously wreck the integrity of the game for me. And listen, that's the kind of stuff to me that belongs in a game like the Bigs, yeah, you know, or High Heat Baseball or something like that. You know, a more arcade style video game that doesn't, not in a simulation. Here's Devers. 2 outs in the ninth. We ended up at least getting some more runs in this one. I was choking pretty bad. These last 2 innings have been pretty decent. I wasn't able to score, and then all of a sudden I just had a breakout inning or 2. Oh! Put 20 on the board. You can put it on the board. Nice. We got it, man. We got it. Hey, there we go. Hey now, hey now, hey now. Let's see what this is real quick. Yeah, let me unsubscribe from those. It's a message. It's messages. I was getting my email from that stupid company I was trying to get to translate my videos. I couldn't get him to do it. The one I got on that waiting list, man. If I could start translating the videos in Spanish and Japanese, that would be really cool because I think it would help to grow the channel quite a bit, man, and in other markets and stuff too. I'd love to be able to do something like that. So I'm looking for dubbing help, I guess. If somebody could take everything I say, and it's just an automated system. I don't care if it just dubs it, and pretty much takes all the audio and just converts it into Spanish or something. That'd be a cool deal. Clutch 9th, yeah. Me personally, if they added a 99 MJ, I'd be all over that shit. Yeah, but he doesn't deserve, like, why would he get a 99? That's what I'm saying, man. Like, Michael Jordan don't deserve a 99. He was awful. He has about as bad of a swing in baseball, and he throws like a girl, too. He has about as bad of a swing in baseball as Charles Barkley has a golf swing, right? He's just not, he wasn't good, man. He wasn't a good baseball player. You know, it's, yeah. I mean, in my honest opinion, he wouldn't deserve anything more than a silver at best. I'd probably say a bronze, but a silver at best because they gave Tebow a silver that year, I guess. But yeah, I don't even think he would deserve a diamond card or a gold card. You know, you might recognize Craig Counsell if you saw his absolutely terrifying batting stance. I'll have to look him up. Let me see, Craig Counsell. Oh, I know who he is. I know he is. Hands way up over the head for the Brewers. I got you. I just didn't know who he was off the top of my head yet. I got you, though. I recognize the face, too, when I saw him there. There we go, man. We're putting him up now. 25-1 in the ninth. This is a breakout ninth. Trying to rack up as much extra PXP as I can. That's going to be the final. Oh, no, it's not. I thought for sure I'd be out on that one. Nugget, I got to move my legs real quick, sweetheart. You got to sit up for me for a second, dog. Oh, hold on. I got to readjust you. Can I adjust you real quick? Here. You want to lay right here so you won't fall? Then you'll be comfortable? Okay. There we go. She's good. Like, I know he obviously, they have no reason to give MJ or Summer interview 99 overall, nor should they, but if they did, I would use them out of humor. See, I wouldn't. I couldn't, man. I think I would, my OCD wouldn't allow me to do it. Like, it just feels like it's not a baseball player. I couldn't put him on there. I don't think I could. I get it. I mean, I wouldn't knock people for using it. If you want to use it, have fun. Listen, my motto, no matter what in this game and any game I play, is have fun. If you're not having fun, you shouldn't be playing, right? It's a video game. So at the end of the day, that's what they're made for. They're made for us to have fun. So if you're having fun using somebody like that, then by all means, go for it. I won't knock anybody for doing it. It's just not for me. It's not for me. I hope they don't ever add those guys. I don't think they would. I would assume 2K probably has exclusive licensing to Michael Jordan. Just the same as I assume EA has exclusive licensing to Bo Jackson. But I don't know for sure if they do or not. More than likely. I don't know why they wouldn't. It would be kind of dumb on their part if they didn't. Those no compete contract kind of things is something that might fall under. Did you see the elongation chamber? I know you meant elimination chamber, but elongation sounds. I know. I'm like, yeah, that was the WWE pay-per-view where they attached them to the cage and then they stretched them as far as they possibly could to make them taller. No, you're good, man. You're good. That just made me laugh. I couldn't help it. That's great. Hey, it could have been worse. You could have accidentally typed the erection chamber, right? That would have been... That sounds like a whole other kind of pay-per-view. MJ's always in 2K, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I would... as he should be, right? As he should be. He always should be in there. I'm sorry, I had to chuckle at that one, man. Yeah, I saw it though, yeah. Yeah, I watch all the pay-per-views. I always watch all the pay-per-views. Yeah, we put a stop to the WWE watch parties for the time being. And they were actually quite successful on the channel. It's not because they weren't or nothing. I did pretty well with them, but I kind of miss getting to watch like the pay-per-views with my kids and stuff and sit back with my wife and watch it, and I don't get to watch it the same. I don't feel like I get to watch it the same when I stream it with you guys. And I don't, it's no knock on you guys. It's just, I'm the one who chose to do it. But I just don't feel like I get the full experience, I guess, the same way. We'll do it again eventually sometime, but yeah, it'll probably be a little while. That Roman and Sammy match was a W. Yeah, it was a good match. It was a good match. It didn't end the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. That's all right. It is what it is, man. I knew it wasn't going to end that way. I mean, I thought it might. There was a possibility, but I didn't really think it would. I just kind of hoped. So, who we got that's getting close, man? Chris Sale's not that close still. We're going to have to pitch with him for a couple more days before he's getting there. Josh Bell has turned the corner. He is now less than 1,000 points away from getting P5'd. So pretty cool, man. That would be number 77. I don't know if he'll get done before we end up getting done with that Chris Sale. He might. I don't know. I don't know if he will or not. We'll go pop in and play another one. I'm not sure if he would or not, though. It's possible. Who knows? You guys, I'll go play... Oh, we're playing a away game. Let me go play a home game. Watch. I'll go do Laughing Mountain. I don't ever play at Laughing Mountain. We'll go do it since the high elevation. And we were talking about it earlier, so I'll actually go play at a different one. Go see what we can get done, man. I'll try it. I'll give it a try. Your grammar's always lost, though. Know what you said. Man, I talk to text a lot, so whenever I'm chatting or something or talking, like when I reply to comments and stuff, a lot of times it's talk to text. The reason is because my hands are usually, I have that like hyperhidrosis shit, so I sweat like profusely, like crazy, like all day, no matter if it's cold, hot, whatever. And my hands are always fucking sweaty, so my touchscreen phone doesn't always want to work, It's kind of shitty. So it doesn't always want to work for me. So I end up just talking to text or using my stylus on my phone a little bit sometimes. All right, Laughing Mountain. We're in the home jerseys. I haven't worn these in a while. I mean, he went past the plate. I figured he would, but I guess he didn't break the plane of the baseline. They're not considering a full-on committal to the swing. I'm like, well, I'm going to tell you what. If you call another one of those like a ball, you guys are going to have me fucking committed. Because I'm going to lose my shit. No, I'm just kidding. I still remember when I was a no life on that mini seasons where it was stacked. Oh yeah, yeah. Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. People will tell you to touch grass, but bro, I've always said you can smoke it instead. So why the fuck would you want to touch it, right? Like, there's better things to do with it. And I mean, like no life. Oh really, really? I mean, I made playing just a few hours a day on it, man. I made like 3 million stubs that month playing through that season. It was so good, man. Just for repeated stuff. What was it? It was it facing the franchise cards that you had to do the missions with, or milestone cards? There was something with milestone cards I thought too. I remember that was a good one. I don't remember what the good ones were at this point now. I have slept too many sleeps since then. But it was good, man. Now with the addition of Infinite XP and being able to carry on the feature programs in that loop, dude, if they put out a good mini seasons like that again, you know how many stubs you can make? Like it'll be ridiculous. Tristan, what's going on? How are you doing? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. We're doing good. I used to talk to the next 90% of the time, unless it's like, okay, then I text. Yeah, with my yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I'll send like an okay or something just because it's like it'll give me like the preemptive text that like pops up. You just hit it real quick and it types it and it sends it. So I'll do that on Android. It does. But yeah, I mean, I'm always using talk to text just because I can't, man. I just can't. Like, I don't type fast and my fingers are so sweaty that I end up. Wow, I would spell everything wrong if I actually typed it all out. Lou Brock puts one out in the sky. I don't know if it's gonna have the distance. Lou Brock with a leadoff home run here at Laughing Mountain. All right, man. It was like 10 runs on rookie on the small. Yeah. It was good, man. It was good for headliner choice. It split out 96. Yeah, I would give you live series diamonds too. So that was the best thing, man, about those headliner choice packs is if you actually were able to pull a live series diamond, one of the high end ones. You're doing good. Nice, Tristan. Laughing Mountain. Oh, he's gonna catch this. No, I thought it got up in the air a little more. Good. Yeah. Now, let's go see what I was telling you guys about this being like the stoner park. The trees aren't real. Like, I don't know. When you look at other trees at other ballparks, they actually look like trees. These look like paper mache trees. And like their ivy, maybe it's changed. It used to be. Oh, they have changed it, I think. Now it is like three-dimensional kind of. It looks like actual ivy. So maybe those trees are actual real. So back in the day, like I want to say 16, 17, 18, something like that in the game, it was like the ivy was painted on. It didn't have any dimensions to it. So it was actually just painted on and the trees were fake. Everything was fake out here. So it was always like the stoner park, man. That's what I always thought of it as. I just thought it was kind of funny. I was like, man, they're just trying to make people laugh. Like literally, you just laugh into the mountains. That's how I always found it. Here's King Griffey Sr. Let's see what he's got for us this game, man. Fuck, I thought he was going to hit. Oh, no. I'm going to get thrown out. Oh, he's in there. Thank God. That ball bounced off the backstop way too quickly to him. I'm used to cores, and it would have laid back there a little bit. That bounced right back to him. I got lucky. What are you doing? Run. Oh, I didn't think he's catching that. Wow. My depth perception was off. Painted it on. Yeah, I mean, that's what it was. It was literally just like a graphic that made it look like it was painted on. I think it was done on purpose. Maybe they changed it along the years. Maybe they heard me say it too many times on streams that I thought it was the stoner park. Who knows, man? I don't know. Maybe Major League Baseball wasn't really happy that they had that kind of park out here in it. Yeah, everything was just kind of goofy. Look, God, I wish I had an image of what it used to look like back in the day on here, man. Back in the day, you know, like 7 years ago, 8 years ago. I sound like I'm talking about like the 80s or 70s or something. Like when I first got back into playing MLB, that's what it was. I think even in 18 and 19, I'm pretty sure it was like that too. All right, we put up a couple in the first at least. It's better than nothing. I guess I'll take it. I got the count 0-2. Maybe that's what we should start doing for the rest of the month. Maybe take like a ballpark tour. We should try to play at least a game at every ballpark in the game. See where I can find is like my new deadliest park to play at or something. Watch it end up being Coors by the time I'm done, and I'd be like, well, damn it, I found out nothing. I'm like, this sucks. It's not fair. There we go. That'd be fun, yeah. Might do something like that. I was going to do like, you know, last year we did the all-time squads, and I took them into ranked. I took everybody's all-time squad into ranked, one a day, and we kind of rolled through it with that. And that was in 21. And I had fun with it, but in 22, I was like, I'm not going to do that in mini seasons, like, and do it with every all-time squad, because, I mean, you can win with everybody. It's not that hard. And I was like, man, I feel like there was more of a competition doing it in ranked, and it seemed like it was more fun sometimes. So that's what I'm hoping to get. I'll tell you what, I honestly think that ranked seasons, this is just kind of my initial thoughts on it for 23. I think it's going to be easier to get to World Series than ever before. I think because of the sets and squads factor, you're going to run into, maybe with your God squad at certain points, you're going to run into people doing the like, you know, specific team builds and team squads and stuff like that, and theme builds for their teams. And those teams aren't going to be as good as what you're running out there. So I think it's going to give you a distinct advantage at some points. Now, it depends on if they've got those tier boosts as far as the captain cards go and all that stuff. You know, it's going to be a wait and see. But my initial thoughts on it are that ranked should be a little bit easier to get to World Series than ever before. Now, I'm saying that, and it's going to be like the hardest it's ever been for me to do. I know how it works when I say shit like that, so that's what I'm full on expecting. But that's what I feel like, man. That's what I feel like.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Chris Sale.
Oh, dang it. And I know they mentioned something about in ranked, I think they said you could get 3 of the World Series rewards. I don't really know how it's 3 and not at least 4. Because you get the same ranked season rewards in co-op as you do in solo ranked. And they also have the inning path as well. And you could earn the inning path in both, and you could actually get to 900 and get the World Series pack in both. In all 4. Like, or, you know, in ranked or in solo ranked and in co-op ranked. So I don't know how you can't get 4 of them. It seems like you should be able to get 4. But maybe there's something I'm not understanding about that too. You're happy Team Affinity's back? Well, it never went away technically. I know people thought it did. It never went away. We had it this year. You know, it was just done in feature programs. I'm one of the people that personally loved it a lot more in 22 than it ever was. I hated the Team Affinity program the way it was. I'd finish it every 48 hours and I'd have nothing to do for 2 months, and it kind of sucked for me. But I hope they do it differently since they're bringing it back. Hope it takes longer of a grind. I felt like they were just giving everybody 30 diamonds, like 30 diamonds for free, 99 diamonds. And then it's the same like handful of cards that are good out of each set or each team affinity. And then everybody was always using the same damn squad. The fact that they didn't give you all of them and they made you choose which ones you had to take, it broke up the diversity of the squads just a little bit, in my opinion. And I liked that a lot more. But yeah, no, hopefully be back soon. All right, Logan, we'll catch you later, man. You have a good rest of your day. But yeah, and listen, the feature programs and the way they did it this year with combining it, it made it where, like I said, we got more content more often, and without having to wait as long in between drops for content. And I loved that. I thought that was awesome. It was a great way to do it. I'm glad that feature programs are here to stay, and I think they'll fill in the gaps with them by removing the Team Affinity from feature programs and just bring it back to its own solo route. That's fine. So I don't think that feature programs are going to take a hit or anything as a result. I just wish they would have. I don't know. Listen, I know that a lot of the community wasn't happy with losing Team Affinity. So I get that they added it back, and I get why they added it back, and I'm not mad or disappointed by it. I mean, shit, dude, I'm gonna have fun. It's fine. I'll play it. I was able to make more videos when they had Team Affinity. in the game. I was able to make more content. So, I mean, I'm not mad at that. No, it's how I make a living. So it's not. I'm not mad at being able to make more videos. But I just didn't. I didn't have the negative outlook on it. I guess like a lot of people did for 22. You know. I mean, don't worry. There'll be something that everybody complains about in 23. I guarantee it. It'll be the same, folks. They'll find the same thing to complain about they do every year. I don't know what it'll be, but I assume after about a month it'll be hitting. It's been that way every year I've ever played this game. But yeah, listen, man, I'm excited that the community's excited. I think that's the great thing to take away from it, right? I'm excited that the community as a whole seems excited that Team Affinity's back. We got a lot of the changes that were just discussed in the sets and squads and stuff, how they're going to do it this year in ranked and all that. There was a few people that were scared and disappointed. I got a few, oh my God, they ruined Diamond Dynasty. I was like, bro, how did they ruin it? Like, they changed something that's been stale and the same since 2016. So that to me doesn't ruin something. I take it in the fact that they're trying, right? They're trying to make it better. They're trying to make it different and change it up, as opposed to just running out the same damn thing and doing the definition of insanity every year. So I like that aspect. I'm not a person who loves change all the time and who's great handling change, but I am excited about it. I think it was needed. So, what's going on, Joan? How are you doing? Good afternoon. Still, I think it's still morning here where I'm at, maybe. Is it? Oh, yeah, I got 12 minutes. It's still morning. Good morning. It may be afternoon where you are, but it's still morning where I am, which in essence is time travel. Just saying. Ten to nothing here in the third.
No ball, 2 strikes.
I'll have to see how many points Chris Sale is at the end of this game, because I'm thinking likely there's a chance I could get him P5 tomorrow for number 77. We had several streams where he got like a P5. It seemed like just about every day, 1 or 2. Today, I don't know if we'll knock out any actual P5s, but it'll get me a lot closer to be able to get a few more. So that'll be good. Right now, I hate being on the number 76. Like, I like it. Multiples of 5 are fine. I wouldn't mind if it was at 82. That would be okay. I just want to make sure. I don't know. I want to. I don't know. I don't like it's OCD thing, man. It's an autism thing. I guarantee you for me. I like having it on like a multiple of 5 or something. So I want to get to 80, 82, 85. Anything with a 2 in it's fine. So that's all right. But yeah. Yeah, Easter time here. I got you. Nah, you're good. Time travel, man. I always thought it would be cool to be going over a time zone, like flying over a time zone during, like at the 2 a.m. part when daylight savings time changes. I don't know. It's just a weird time travel joke in my head, but I just thought it would be kind of funny. All right, man. 4th inning. Nothing going that inning. This field, for what like, feels so much bigger than Coors Field, and I don't think it actually is. I don't think it actually is, but it just feels like it, man. I know center is 415 at Coors, it's 420 here, so it is like, you know, you got 5 feet to deal with, but I'm talking bigger than that. It feels bigger than that to me. I wish we could, in Created Stadium, man, I wish we could edit Major League ballparks. Like, I wish I could take, like, Coors Field and change the fences up or the walls or the something out there, aesthetics or something. I wish you could add things to them or change it up or something. That'd be kind of fun. That would be something. It'd be, yeah, I don't know. It'd be just quirky little Tom thing. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, man. Oh, and 2 count here to Crone. There we go. Through the 4th. On to the bottom of the 4th. A little bit outside right there.
Griffey.
A little bit outside again, man. Oh my God, I feel a sneeze coming on.
He's good.
Here. I muted it so I didn't sneeze in the mic. Sorry about that, guys. Bless me. Kazoon tight.
No, he's in there.
I don't know why, but every time before I sneeze, I always know I have to sneeze, not because like the feeling you get in your nose and your sinuses or whatever. I get sick to my stomach. I know it's weird, man, but I always know. I'm like, I'll look at my wife and be like, I'm really sick to my stomach. I know I gotta sneeze. Like, I need to sneeze now, like, or I'm gonna throw up or something. I get really sick. I don't actually like throw up, but I just feel like I get really nauseous.
Oh, one's the count.
I don't know. See, now I'm fine. I sneeze and I'm okay. I know it's weird. I'm broken, you guys. I'm pretty sure that's how that goes. Shitty titties. Run back to first, man.
Now back.
I'm stealing again. We're just trying to get that PXP up for him. Nice. That's going to go. Oh, off the wall. I thought it might get out. Oh. He's safe. All right. Yay. I knew he was going to be safe the whole time. I was just... No, I thought he was dead. I thought he was dead to rights, man.
Johnny. Set.
If that Posada card was still stuck at P3, he'd have been dead. He'd have been out right there. Oh, God. Right to the wall, man. Just... See, that one's out of course field. That 5 feet would have helped right there. We have to speed up the game to appease the younger generation that has a short attention span. Why do you think the average movie is about 15 to 20 minutes shorter than it used to be in the 90s? No, movies are actually longer, man. In the 90s, movies were all like an hour and a half. Now movies on average are approaching the 2-hour mark. Yeah, movies are all longer now than they used to be. I finished the feature program XP yesterday in the second count. Oh, nice, man, nice. Congrats on getting it done. Yeah, Sean, actually, the movies are actually longer now than they were in the 90s, 80s, all that. They just keep getting longer and longer. I mean, you see way more 3-hour movies now and 2.5-hour and 3-hour movies than you ever did in the past. Hell, I don't even like to watch a movie unless it's at least 2 hours, 2.5. I'm like, man, it's gotta. I need. I use movies to repetitively take naps. So I'll play a movie I've seen like several times in the background while I take a nap. But I hate it if the movie ends like in the middle of my nap. So I got to pick a long ass movie for a nap. So, but yeah, movies are actually longer. Yeah. So what do you think of the seasons and sets and everything like that? I think it's interesting, man. I think it's great. Yeah, I think it sounds good. I think it's going to add more diversity to the squads and all that stuff. I kind of covered it in a video there the other day. Covering all the highlights and stuff from everything they talked about in that Diamond Dynasty feature premiere. But yeah, man, I like it. I think it sounds interesting. I like that they're doing something to change up the game because it's gotten stale and it's been the same thing every year since 16. And I love that they're trying to keep it fresh and refresh it. So, you watched the Megan movie? No, I will not be watching that movie. No, I don't watch scary movies, man. I don't do scary movies. I am a big 6'4" chicken shit. I don't do scary stuff, man. I don't do haunted houses. I don't do scary movies. I don't do any of that shit. That movie, the trailer alone freaks the shit out of me on that one. Yeah, not something I could ever watch. I'm already afraid of dolls as it is, man. I don't like those porcelain dolls freak me out and shit. So like I don't know. I can't do that. I can't do that movie. No, I don't watch scary movies at all, man. Occasionally I can watch a TV show that's like mildly scary or something, but not like I can watch Stranger Things. It's not scary to me though. I just like the show. I think I'm wrapped up in the whole 80s nostalgia stuff of it, so I like that. But I don't like scary stuff at all. Do you think it's going to hurt your P5 grinding? I mean, I'll be playing online next year or 23, so you know. That'll probably hurt it a little bit too, but I'm not really worried about it. No, I think we'll get to use more cards. It could be, listen, Tristan, it could have won the most Oscars in the history of movies. I would never see it. I could care less. I don't care if it was the greatest movie ever made. It's a scary movie. I won't watch it. I won't watch it, man. I will piss and shit myself right there on my couch, man. They're like, I cannot watch scary movies. My anxiety will not let me sit through stuff like that. Special as a doll? What do you mean special as a doll? Megan's a doll, right? What do you mean special? I don't know what you mean special as a doll. Yeah, I don't care if that movie's good or not. But and nobody take this the wrong way. I take people's opinions on movies very lightly. There's been several movies over the last several years that have come out that people just said were like the greatest movie, and I fell asleep in the first 30 minutes or thought it was the most boring fucking movie ever. Like the Batman with Robert Pattinson. I thought that was the worst fucking Batman movie I've ever seen. I would honestly rather watch Batman Forever or Batman and Robin again before I'd watch that movie again. Aquaman was a horrible one. Pretty much I only watch superhero movies, I guess, but Megan was terrible. You didn't like, yeah, you laughed the whole time. See, that's what I get, man. I never know. I think I Googled one time the longest movie ever was like 70-something hours. That's not a movie. That's a marathon. That's crazy. I just always assumed Gone with the Wind still held the record for the longest movie ever made. I don't know. Pretty much if it doesn't have a superhero in it, I don't watch it anymore, man. Just about. Well, that's not true. I love a good rom-com. I know that's weird, man, but I love to sit down and watch a romantic comedy. I'm kind of a helpless romantic at heart, so. Okay, but not terrible, Tristan, doesn't mean good. And you said it's a good movie. Not terrible does not qualify as good. Not terrible means, eh. I can't watch shit like that, man. Megan, that's what I figured that's what you meant, yeah. Yeah, I can't do anything that has like jump scenes or stuff like that. I've been watching The Last of Us. I'm a couple episodes behind now, I think. I actually just canceled my HBO Max subscription for a little while. I'm going to have to renew. I'll renew it eventually, but I'm just kind of a little short on funds, man. I was like, I'm going to cancel this for a little bit until I can pay it. And I'll probably wait till the show is fully out and then probably binge the rest of it. I don't even remember how many episodes in I am on it. Children of the Corn coming back? I've never seen the original. I've heard of it, obviously, but yeah, that's not something for me. Smiles? No, fuck that, dude. That movie, I had to turn the station the moment the previews or trailer came on for that. Megan felt like more of a comedy? No, dude, the trailer scares the shit out of me, so I can't do it. Yeah, the Smile, the trailers when they would come on, man, I'd have to either cover my eyes in the room or turn the station or mute the TV and cover my eyes. Like, I can't even hear it. Like, yeah, those movies just make me want to, oh. They scare me so bad they make me want to just vomit, man. I can't do it. I hate being scared. Case in point, we had this person who made his first appearance into the chat one day on the channel a couple of years ago. And when I was living at the old place, he tried to tell me that there was, he's like, who's that little girl standing next to you in the camera? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? I'm like, I got my dog, and there's no one else at home in my house. And I look next to me. That motherfucker had me freaked out for like 30, 45 minutes, man. He got banned. I'm like, no, you don't fuck with me like that, man. I don't appreciate that shit. I was like, no, that's, Tom don't play that shit. I'm trying to say I enjoyed watching it. It's good. Okay, I got you. You just thought it wasn't terrible. You thought it was good. I get you. Well, that's fine, man, as long as you liked it. Watch the trailer for it? No, I'm good. Children of the Corn? No, I'm not going to watch the trailer for it. I'm good. One of my pet peeves is when I go to the movie theater and I go to see like an R-rated comedy. And like, I wish somebody'd sue them for this shit, dude, or something. Get some regulations put in. It's fucking bullshit. When you go to the movies and you go see an R-rated comedy, and what do they put in the trailers? Like R-rated horror movies. That is not what I came to see. If I want to see an R-rated trailer, an R-rated horror movie trailer, or any kind of horror movie trailer, I don't care if it's PG-13 or whatever. If I wanted to see that, I'd be at a scary movie. Why the hell would you play a trailer for that in a comedy? Oh man, my wife works at the movie theater, and this is like one of my biggest pet peeves to complain about, dude. I fucking hate when they do that shit. It's so rude. Look, it's one person's gonna have a heart attack, and then it's gonna get changed. And I'm like, man, I may have to fake a heart attack. Your heart rate was like 160 for the entire movie. Oh my god. I don't know if that's good or bad, dude. I couldn't even tell you what a good resting heart rate is. I'm not into that exercise. I have no idea.
0-1.
Jackie Robinson hits so great offline, and then online you can't hit at all.
No balls, 2 strikes.
He was a good card for me online and offline. He always has been. But you got to use the Jackie Robinson card more like a contact card, even though he's a balanced card. You got to use him more like a slap hitter. And Bunting with the Jackie Robinson card is great too, man. But yeah, you got some of those guys. You got to try to not hit home runs. Try to focus not on hitting home runs, but just hitting line drives, man. Just try to hit line drives, and the ball will go out if you make contact on it right. But it's you can't focus on stuff like that. It kind of helps sometimes. You remember that day? That day was messed up, yeah. Your resting's probably 80 or 90. Well, I can tell you that I typically have like super high blood pressure naturally resting, but not like in a I know it's weird, but not in a dangerous. It's my anxiety that just keeps it up. My heart rate is probably well over like 120 normally. I'm always like on edge, like nonstop, man. Yeah. I mean, it's the whole like, oh my God forbid somebody tells me like we got to go do something that day or like leave the house. I bet I'm up in that 160 range, dude, because I get so scared to leave my house. Like I almost fall into like an absolute panic. I lied. I just asked Google again. The longest movie ever made came out in 1985. It was 84 hours long, and they call it a movie experience. Well, it's a movie experience that I don't ever want to experience. That's too long. That's too long. Can you imagine how many piss breaks you'd have to take in a movie like that? God, man. I think it took me 2 days to try to finish the Batman when I watched it anyway. I watched it once. I tried to watch it. I got about halfway done. I looked at my wife, and I was like, dude, this is awful. We got to go to bed. Like, I'm going to bed. I'm not staying up and being tired for this stupid movie. And so I was like, no, I'm done with that. And then the next night I did finish it, but God. You know what other movies are really bad I watched recently, is one of the last several years, is those Fantastic Beasts movies. I love the Harry Potter movies. Those are good. But those Fantastic Beasts movies, there is no movie that will put me to sleep faster than if you put that movie on. I absolutely am out immediately. It's so crazy. Yeah, that's basically a show, right? That's binge watching a show. 80 hours, man. That's craziness. I feel you on the Smile movie, that movie this year. Yeah, I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. You saw the Batman with your friends, so I have kind of have a good memory with it. Yeah. Well, I mean, my best friend. I could see movies with. I could see movies with my wife, with my best friend, and. It wouldn't, even if the movie sucked, we'd still have a bad experience. I'd still have bad memories of it. I'd be like, oh God, you remember when we went to that fucking shitty movie? Like, we went to see Aquaman, my wife and I did, in the theater, and walked out. I was like, how the hell are people watching the live action version of The Little Mermaid and not understanding that's what it is? And I'll tell you, the moment I walked out of the theater was the moment I saw an octopus play the fucking drums. There was an octopus playing the drums, and I was just waiting for and I was like, God, dude, this is Under the Sea to a T. I'm like, you gotta be joking. It was so hokey and dumb to me. It's gonna be an unpopular opinion, but the best Batman of all time was Michael Keaton. He was the best combination, Batman and Bruce Wayne. No, I'm with you as far as he is the best live action Batman, in my opinion as well. The best Batman, though, in my opinion, is Will Arnett. Lego Batman is like my favorite fucking movie, dude. I love that movie so much. I watch that all the time, and I will laugh until the end of days watching that movie. I think it's hilarious. I absolutely love that one. So for me, it's Will Arnett is the greatest Batman of all time, I guess. But yeah, my favorite movie Batman is absolutely Michael Keaton. Yeah, I love anything Michael Keaton does. He's in one of my favorite movies all time. It's called The Founder. It's the story of the McDonald's founder, Ray Kroc, and how he made McDonald's into the global empire that it became. Watch the Saw movies? No. I've never seen any of them. I never will. Never will. I also don't like really bloody, gory movies. Like, I don't mind if it's like a shoot 'em up John Wick kind of movie like that. But I don't like really bloody, gory movies, man. I got a weak stomach for shit like that. But yeah, the trailers alone are scary enough for me. Hey, I'm looking forward to going to see The Little Mermaid. It looks like it's going to be good. Well, it's fine if it's the actual Little Mermaid, right? I mean, I'll wait till it's on Disney Plus. I don't really go to the movies anymore anyway. I don't want to take Nugget to the movie theater and sit through the movie with Nugget. So, and I don't leave the house without Nugget. So, the Rush Hour movies? Yeah, I've seen those. I couldn't remember how long it's been. I don't know if I've seen like the second and third. I've probably seen parts of the second and third one. I may have seen them all pieced together at certain point, just over time. But yeah, I mean, they're okay. They're okay. Little Mermaid's been out for like 30. No, he's talking about the live action one. Yeah, the live action one's coming out in May. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't like those kind of movies really, or nothing, those cartoon movies all that much. I'll probably watch it when it comes out, but I still haven't seen like the live action Mulan. I didn't like the live action Jungle Book. I didn't like the live action Lion King. I thought they were awful. They looked hokey. Like, dude, they're ruining a good thing just because they want more money. Disney's just money hungry little bitchy little mouses, you know, bitchy little mouses, bitchy little mice. The house that Mouse built. What's going on, Bobs? How are you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. Is there actually a live action version coming? Yeah, there is. I remember when I was a kid in school, man, we had to watch the fucking Little Mermaid and Lion King. Like when I was in elementary school, every day it would rain and we couldn't go to the playground. They played those stupid movies every fucking day, every time, and I just grew to hate them so much, dude. I hate the songs. Listen. The only musicals I really like are South Park the musical and Robin Hood Men in Tights, if you want to consider that a musical. I don't like musicals, man. I can't. Actually, I think that there's one I liked. What was The Showman? The Showman was really good. About P.T. Barnum with Hugh Jackman. That was a really good one. Major League's your favorite movie all time, is it? Yeah. I love the movie. It's my favorite baseball movie. That and Field of Dreams are probably my two favorite baseball movies. But I'm not. It's not. I don't know. I put it probably top 10 for me all time. But it's not. I don't really watch it though anymore. If it's on, I'll watch it, but I won't watch it unless it's unedited. I don't own it, so if it's on TV or something, I'm like, oh, edited the movies. It doesn't do the same thing for me. I believe it's Memorial Day weekend. Is it? Yeah, ought to be a busy weekend at my wife's theater. That's for sure. Haley Bailey is who's playing Ariel. I listened to her sing part of Your World or part of her voice. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I can't do those musicals, dude. I don't like musicals or cartoons all that much. Every once in a while I can handle a cartoon, but like Lego Batman, I enjoy. I like that. Like I said, South Park I like. But yeah. I always think of the line from Friends when Chandler, it's the episode where they're like talking about Chandler, he can't cry. He can't cry at anything. And they're like, you didn't cry when Bambi's mother died? And he's like, no. I didn't cry when the guy stopped drawing the deer. No. Like, it didn't break my heart when the man stopped drawing the deer. I just can't get any emotion in those movies at all, man. What is your opinion on Scary Movie since it's a comedy? I mean, I've watched it, but it was stupid. I mean, the first one was okay. All the others after that were awful. I mean, it was funny. I don't mind spoof movies; those are fine. But it's just not. It's not something I really strive for anymore. It's been. Yeah, I mean, that was a long time ago too. And it feels like every good cartoon has a live. Yeah. Well, no. I mean, no. That's what Disney's doing. Disney's just trying to put them all back out to make some extra money. You know. I did go to the movies when Animated Little Mermaid came out in 1989. I was 7 years old with my mother and my sister. Yeah. The only one I have like a fond memory of going to the theater. I went when Beauty and the Beast came out. When Beauty and the Beast came out in the theater, my cousin Christy took me to go see it, man. And we were up on vacation in West Virginia. That's where a lot of my family lived and lives. And we were up there. It was at Christmas time. I remember when it was out because we went up there for Christmas. The only time I was ever up there when I was a kid. Unfortunately, last January she passed away, and I was just like that memory floods back when you think about it. Like when I thought about it. And it was actually, I think, the only time I'd ever spent any time with my cousin and out there. And I just had, I don't know, it was a fond memory of mine that I had. I don't really care for the movie so much. But I have seen the live action one. It's okay, I guess, ish. I don't know. I just don't like all the god dang singing, man. I've been tricked into going to movies a couple of times where all of a sudden they're like, oh, you didn't know it was a musical? Like, no, I didn't know this was a fucking musical. Like, what? Damn you, Disney. You're good playing in the show tournament later today? In a show tournament later today? Are you really? Oh, very cool, man. Very cool. I don't ever do tournaments, man. It's stressful. I've never done one of the tournaments before. I don't know if I ever would or not. I don't know. I just don't think I'm that caliber of player to be able to do those. White Noise was good with Michael Keaton. I don't know that one. Is that a scary movie, White Noise? Sounds like a scary movie. I love Mr. Mom, man. Mr. Mom's a great movie. I used to love that when I was a kid. What's the one called also where he, Multiplicity's kind of funny. But what's the one that called that Michael Keaton was in where he worked, he had to go like save the car factory. I can't remember the name of it. Let me look it up. Let's see. Keaton car factory movie. Gung Ho. Gung Ho. That's what it's called, man. I always liked that one when I was a kid. Yeah. That was a fun movie too. I always liked it. Beauty and the Beast, so good. Rest in peace, Angela Lansbury. I mean, she was old, but yeah. She lived a good life. She lived a good life. I think she was like 90-something.
Down. 0-2. Nope. Ball 1. I got the count 1 and 2.
What's going on, Bogey? How are you doing? Yeah, that's what it was. I thought, yeah. My expectations is to lose first round. So if I don't, it's this. I got you, man. I got you. It's this one scene of Megan. She ripped this kid ear off, and then he got hit. He got hit by a car. Damn. Multiplicity. Oh, Multiplicity. Yeah, Multiplicity is good. Yeah, yeah.
The right fielder.
I see. You're making me not want to see it at all anymore. Then I already didn't. Kid gets his ear ripped off. I also don't like watching movies where like kids die, or animals die, unless it's a revenge story. That's why John Wick's okay with me. What was that movie back in the day? Man on Fire. It's a Denzel Washington movie. They like kidnapped this little girl, and he was like working for the family or something, trying to find her. And the movie's like the slowest movie of all time until about the halfway point, when the mother looks at him and says, what does she say? She says, kill them all. Just kill them. Kill them all. And she wants him to hunt them down, every one of them. I love that. That was good. And there's another movie that was like that. Oh, the Punisher movie with Tom Jane. Thomas Jane played the Punisher in that movie. The first one that they made years ago. I love that version because there was a scene in it where he's going to get revenge. He's going to take out the revenge story. And the guy goes, "Go with God, my friend." And he goes, "God's going to sit this one out." I was like, oh, he's about to fuck some fools up, man. Like, that was good. You sure that wasn't Tommy Boy? What do you mean, Tommy? No. The Car Factory? No. No, it's a movie called Gung Ho. Gung Ho, yeah, it's a classic, man. It's a classic Michael Keaton movie. Used to be on like all the like B-rated TV channels on cable all the time when I was little. Pet Cemetery? Oh no, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that one. Nope. Favorite Denzel Washington movie of all time, John Q. Is that John Q is the one where his is that the one where his son has cancer or something? And he's trying to. He like takes over the hospital or something. I feel like that's what that one is. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought that's what that is. I've only seen that like one time.
The pitcher, number 49. Chris.
I think mine would probably be that Man on Fire, and then what was it? The Book of Eli. I think that was another one he was in. And that one I like Safe House too. I think he was in that with Ryan Reynolds. That was a good one. I like that movie. All right, ninth inning. Here we go. Pick them up, put them down, set them down on the bench. I had to look. I couldn't remember if they had any hits. His son needed a new. Okay, his son needed a new heart. That's what it was. I'm sorry. I knew he had. There was something that was, like it was like a fatal illness or something. I knew something that was wrong. Yeah. Yeah. Nowadays, pretty much, man. If it don't have superheroes in it, if it's not a Marvel movie, or I'll try the DC movies, but I just yeah. But if it's not a Marvel movie, or a Marvel TV show, it's hard for me to get into it. I could watch those all day I do watch those all day every. Not I could. I fucking do. Like I watch those all day every day. All Hallows Eve is so fucked up. I don't even know what that one is, man. All Hallows Eve? I mean, I know what All Hallows Eve is, the eve before Halloween, but I don't know the movie. Scary movies, man, I just try to forget them as soon as I see that one's coming out. I get so pissed. I'm like, God. And then I hate when they, like, release them in February. Like, or something. It's like, dude, why are doing all scary movies not come out in October? Like, there should just be 1 month of the year that every scary movie comes out, and that's it. Like, nothing else bullshit the rest of the year. I don't want to see that shit the rest of the year. I loathe scary movies. There's a double play to end it. We got him this time. Nice. That's a messed up one, though, yeah. My favorite line in that Punisher movie was, and I forget the Latin phrase he used, but if you want peace, prepare for war. I wish I could remember the Latin phrase he used. I don't remember. I don't remember. I mean, let's see. Let's see. I don't know. It said, if you want peace, prepare for war. CV Possum Parabellum. CV Possum. I'm saying it wrong, I'm sure, man. It's Latin. I mean, you know. CV's Possum, Possum. CV Possum Parabellum. It means, yeah, if you want peace, prepare for war. Yeah. Yep. Pacific Height? Pacific Height. I don't know I don't know that one. I don't know what that one is. 2 kids die at the end of All Hallows Eve? Oh, yeah. I don't. Yeah, I've walked out of a movie like when kids die at the beginning or something, man. I think once you have kids, if you watch a movie where kids die, like, you kind of, it's a little different. I don't know, it just feels a little different sometimes. All right. Well, that's where we're going to wrap it up for the day. We got King Griffey is getting close, man. Like a little under 1,200 points. Josh Bell needs about 851. I was going to say about 850. It's 851. He's getting pretty close. We got Chris Sales knocking off 700 a game. Let's see. He needs 2,800 points. A little less than 2,800. We play 4 games tomorrow. If we do 4 games tomorrow, maybe we can get Chris Sale done. We might knock Chris Sale out and finish him up tomorrow. That'll be number 77. 77, that number doesn't bother me just because of 7s. I like that. It's okay. That one would be okay. With Michael Keaton, Pacific Heights. I don't know what that one is. Pacific Heights. Let me Google it real quick. Pacific Heights. On IMDb. Let's see. Melanie Griffith, Matthew Modine, and Michael Keaton. Is it a scary movie? Unfortunately, one of their tenants has plans of his own. Oh, it sounds like it might be scary. Just from reading that part, I don't know. It sounds like it might be maybe it's more suspenseful. I don't know. All right, man. You have a good rest of your day too, Tristan. Yeah, you guys, thanks for joining today. I appreciate it, man. We'll be live again tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central. Back with more of the grind, of course. You guys do me a favor. Make sure to hit that like button here on the stream today. If you're new to the channel and hadn't already, make sure to subscribe. Join me tomorrow. Make sure to say hello in the chat or even the VODs after the fact, man. You guys say hello. I reply to every comment that comes into the channel, man. You guys ask questions if you ever need help or anything like that, and I'll try to help you out as well, too. I try to get to them pretty quick. So you guys make sure to do that. Have those notifications on so you always know when we're live. Never late. The OGs get that joke, at least. And, yeah, man, we'll have videos and shorts and all that posted, and we're just kind of waiting out this final month until we get our hands on 23 finally, man. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I just can't wait. The days can't tick by fast enough. But you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Peace.